Hello, and welcome to another stream, chat. Hopefully you all are doing well. How's your Friday going? Today it is Friday, October 9th of 2020, and welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh my goodness, there are so many people here today. Let me say hi to everyone, and then we'll jump into things. I want to address the live coder stuff first, so that we get that out of the way, and then we can, work on normal things. But let me say hi to everyone. Then we'll get to that. And then we'll, do the usual stream stuff. It looks like Beldathis is first. Hello. We've also got Rollers here. We've got Michaela. We've got iSatisfied, who has resubscribed 3 months in a row, and 3 total. Thank you for resubscribing, iSatisfied. It's always good to see you. Welcome back. We've also got El Papa Pig. We've got Python. We've got Solus. Belnathis says, "Oh my, 15 seconds for the second message to show. You guys are so slow. There's no competition." Yeah, you guys are slacking on the first game there. Hey, what's up, Drunk Time Lord and Fixer Jake, who's got a Spanish test in 4 minutes, or I guess negative 2 minutes now. Good luck on that, Fixer Jake. Hopefully you'll do well. We've also got Ty Cadmo. Hello. And I satisfied again. How's it going? Python Party! Yeah, we should be doing some good Python stuff today. I did a little bit offline with pre-commit.ci, so I'll show you that. I simplified the deploy process a bunch because it was more complicated than it needs to be. But we're gonna try and automate some of that today, which will be pretty cool. We've also got Rizix. We've got JMFDA, who says, "What's a shenanigan?" It's a good question. I actually don't know what a shenanigan is, other than, some things are shenanigans. Actually, what is a shenanigan? Shenanigan. Watch it end up being like a slur and then I can never say this word again. Secret or dishonest activity or maneuvering. I guess that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Hey, what's up, B Jonas and Cool Kid? Hello. I do Python. I usually work on open source stuff in Python. I also maintain a bunch of stuff, and I've been working on a startup-y web app thing. Drunk Time says, "How many bits in exchange for an hour-long dive into MyPy source code, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in it?" So I'll be honest, I actually haven't contributed to MyPy that much, and I don't know too much about it, but Ethan typing in chat knows a lot more about it. But honestly, an hour-long deep dive would mostly be me like starting from the entry point and then tracing outwards and like showing you what stuff I would be able to figure out about it. But I've not actually worked in the MyPy code base all that much. Hey, what's up, Synonymous? Hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Nice clickbait title. Yeah, we have a mildly clickbait title today. Hey, what's up, front left by the speaker? Hello. Whoop, my new COVID Friday routine. Well, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. And Adrian, how's it going? Yeah, we do have pyramid-shaped plushies today. We've also got... Oh, fuck, what is his actual name? It's not Reginald, which is what I think of when I think of the bunny plush. Leopold? I think it's Leopold. Yeah, Leopold's hiding his face on top of Pumpkin and Zane with, of course, we've got carpet in the front, as always. What are we building today? We're going to be working on a little bit of open source stuff because I've been super behind on open source and I feel kind of bad about not addressing some pull requests, so we're going to open up some pull requests, play with those, and then we're going to work on a deploy system for pre-commit.ci. Oh, which reminds me, I think I forgot to start the bot. Oh no, none of these chat messages have counted! Whoops. Oh well. Set today... I just started the bots, now they count. So today, working on some open source, and then a deploy system for commit.ci. B Jonas says, you mean like release party for 3.9? Oh, did I not change my title from last time? No, my title looks fine. We kind of did a little bit of a release party sort of thing the last stream, which was kind of nice. Hey, what's up, Jay Gary? Oh, the lawn people are here. Damn you, lawn people. Hopefully you guys can't hear him yet. I'm still several minutes behind on chat. Where do you work? I'm currently unemployed. I used to work at Lyft, but now I no longer do. Drunk Time says, what's with the live coders thing? I saw it on Vape Juice Jordan's first. Yeah, we will talk about that today. James White says, how are we doing today? Are we memeing or what? We're doing well, we're doing well. Hey, how's it going, Nacho Challenge? Welcome back. Good to see you. Okay. We're mostly caught up. I'm gonna talk about the live coders thing first. I'm basically just gonna read. Okay, I gotta switch to RTX voice. Is my window open? My window's open. Hold on a sec. That's why it's so damn loud. Okay. I'm still gonna switch to RTX voice because it's still kind of loud. Let me do that real quick. RTX voice. Enable. Both the one people and code hate bugs. Yeah, it's true. Hey, what's up, the on the server? Hello. Roller says, how are you are you feeling okay? I'm doing great. I've been exercising a lot the last week, which has been great. It's been making me feel a lot happier about things, which is good. Let me switch to RTX voice. Okay, we should be in RTX voice land now, so we don't hear the lawn people. Hey, what's up? M. Reed, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read the message that I sent to the Live Coders Discord before I left. You guys can also read this on my Discord if you join. Discord. It's in the stream chat channel, or you can find it from the stream announce channel as well. But I'm basically just gonna read through what I said before I left. Note that I had to cut some personal details out of this because some of the parties involved did not want me to talk about other specific goings-on, so this is not the full story, but as much of the story that I'm comfortable sharing and others are comfortable sharing. And let me put that on this screen so I can read it. Hi all, I have also decided to part ways with the Live Coders. When I joined the Live Coders, my expectation was that this was a group of like-minded individuals that were passionate about software and supporting each other as streamers on the Twitch platform. It has become clear to me that this is no longer the goal of the organization. Frankly, the internal discussions over the last few days have highlighted things I've suspected about the organization for a while, that there's an ulterior motive for the inner circle for profit, that there's individual and predatory selection by those in leadership positions, that diversity and inclusion is not a priority for leadership, and that calls for transparency on decisions and change are met with evasion and disregard. First, the ulterior motive for profit. Establishing a corporation for a Twitch team should have been the first red flag for me, but when I learned that the inner circle were handpicking individuals for sponsorship and secretly taking cuts, confirmed my suspicions. I think Juicebox Hero above highlighted this section better than I could, and I got Juice's permission, and her message is also in the Discord. I'll let you guys read through that one as well. Next, let's talk about the predatory behavior of the Live Coders leadership. First, I'll call upon Candace to resign for their actions. I've witnessed direct personal conversations with several of the Live Coders where Candace requested personal information, including birth date, location, email address, work, etc., completely unprompted. All of the individuals I've talked with identified as male, though I don't know if this is a coincidence. None of these requests were prompted, they were cold direct messages. Of these, correctly, none of the individuals provided information, and several responded directly that this made them uncomfortable, which Candace replied that it wasn't my intention to make you uncomfortable. Put yourselves in their shoes, flip the genders, and there's a clear interpersonal issue. Next, let's talk about the actions of Jeff, C# Fritz, the creator of Live Coders. The whole situation of over the last few days started from Juicebox Hero receiving a direct message from a sponsor. She thought this particularly strange as she, 1, hasn't streamed all that often lately, 2, has a potential conflict of interest as a Twitch staffer, and 3, has potentially brand unsafe content. As such, she decided to dig further into what was going on and was able to discern that the Live Coders was secretly taking a cut from sponsorship deals, and that Jeff has personally selected individuals for this situation. Which, like, yikes. Next, let's talk about diversity and inclusion in leadership. This is not the first time this issue has been brought to the forefront of Live Coders, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Admittedly, I was not following the previous discussions around the Women in Tech event that closely, but I've spoken to a few colleagues identifying as male who were directly asked to speak at the event, while many identifying as women were not. There was also the incident where the live coders team page only suggested white male identifying streamers. Certainly not a good look to promote inclusion. I won't comment much about the makeup of the inner circle itself. At the moment, that group is in flux, but is currently severely lacking in diversity. At the time I left, it was entirely white males, so if that gives you any context there. Next, let's talk about transparency and the calls for change. First, the decisions of the group are made by a small segment of individuals and predominantly in secret channels or over voice chat. When the incident of sponsorship was brought up, there were calls to be more transparent about the selection, cut, etc. parts of the process, which were being carried out in secret. These were met first with evasion and denial, which eventually devolved into "it is what it is." It's been brought up multiple times in the past that voice discussions are ineffective for consensus in a large distributed group. They have a propensity to amplify the voices of those available in the time zones of the leaders and to isolate those who are unable to participate. Decisions are final and never up for discussion, and that leaders have been looking at the process and there is zero that they are doing wrong. This is a direct quote from the creator of Live Coders. Zero that they are doing wrong. When asked to be more receptive to inputs from others by moving to more asynchronous forms of communication, such as Discord messages, email, etc., the requests were dismissed as they have been in the past. I didn't mention this in my actual message in the Discord, but having discussions only over voice chat is also a little bit ableist because it excludes people, like particularly me. I don't like to participate in voice discussions that I can't see people's faces. Because I have a really hard time understanding people unless I can see their mouths move. It's one of the things that makes, discussing with other people kind of difficult for me. But anyway, I didn't mention that in this particular message, but that was another thing that I wanted to call out there. And lastly, as a Twitch partner, I don't want to be associated with a group led by someone like Jeff, who not only exhibits these behaviors, but empowers people like David, Robert Tables, and Candace to act in these ways. Peace, love, and frogs, Anthony. So that was the message that I sent, and I have left Live Coders. I no longer want to be associated with a group like that, and we are starting a new stream team that is called Pogrammers, which I think is a little memey, but I think it's good. I really like the name. It's a little bit stupid, but admittedly, I think it's a nice name. So that's what we're gonna go with. Currently, it's just me, Juicebox Hero, Vapejuice Jordan, and Mewtwo, and we're still trying to figure out how we're going to do membership requirements, like what sort of stuff we want to do. But one thing is clear: we're not building this organization to profit off of the members. So, yeah, that's that. But once we have more of that figured out, we will be posting more information about like how we want to organize this, how we want to move forward, like what sort of stuff we want to require for that, like how we want to support each other as a group. And it won't it won't be the creator taking money from people making sponsorships. That's for damn sure. But anyway, if anyone, asks later in the stream, tell them to look at the VOD. I'll probably be putting up a chat command for this, but that's basically what I wanted to announce about this. And, yeah, I don't really want to talk more about it, but that's what's happening. Goodbye, Live Coders. You were not what I wanted you to be, but that's the way things go. Okay, but let's catch up on chat, and then we'll get started with the actual stuff that I want to work on today. But holy crap, a lot of people. I mean, I talked for a lot, so it's not that surprising. Oh, coding people greater than lawn people. I see. Don't forget to read the frog part. I did read the frog part. The frog part is important. Hey, what's up, Senpas? Hello, and Bitchit, how's it going? Welcome back. Dark Timer says, I was trying to get into Live Coders thinking it'd be great for growth. Yeah, I think like that's pretty much what all of us had, had that expectation going into the live coders group, is that it was going to be, you know, a place where like-minded streamers could grow and, you know, build a community around passion for technology, and nothing beyond that. But yeah, that expectation was clearly not correct. Crunk Skunk says it is what it is, what management says all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I am a bit of a visual person, which you know has made this whole like mask thing really difficult for me to understand people. And so sometimes I have a hard time like reading what people are saying because their face is hidden by a mask. But that's why you're bad at Among Us. I mean, kind of. The other thing is like I get better at this with individuals if I, you know, understand how they speak and speak with them for a long time. So I'm not as much of like a you know, I don't have that much of a difficulty understanding people if I spend a bunch of time around them. But definitely with people that I'm not familiar with, I have trouble with that. That's why you're sweating so much. Is my face shiny today? I'm actually not sweating that much. This is probably just my face is a little bit shiny today. I have these giant lights. Do I actually have a photo? Are they in this photo? Oh, maybe I don't have a photo of them. I don't have a photo of them, but anyways, I have two very very large lights that are in front of me, and so those are going to cast, you know, make my face a little bit shiny. Roller says, was Live Coders the LC getting paid for the Azure sponsored streams that Live Coder members have been doing lately? I don't know. Given what we know now, it seems likely that they were getting paid for those, especially because a bunch of the people that are, you know, in the inner circle at Live Coders are Microsoft people, but I don't have any evidence of that one. I do have evidence of other sponsors not from Microsoft, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know the answer there. That's purely what's the word? Speculation. That one. Do you ram a pog anyway through the pog hole? uh, CSC says, congrats on the change and well done for standing up to something that isn't right. Yeah, I'm not the only person that's done this. There's been somewhere around like 50 people that have left Live Coders over the same situation, and I suspect more will. You know, there's a lot of people that are inactive in the Discord and like didn't actually notice any of the conversations, but yeah, frog spammers. Yo, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Hemanth says, do you even Vim? I do Vim, but I don't. But I don't Vim. Python NNN says, saw Windows for a second, had to double check I was in Anthony's stream. It's Windows, always has been. Oh, Hemanth, he's just human. Don't worry about it. I do actually have my own text editor. That's why he's talking about that. So is Live Coders dead now, or will they continue just like before? My guess is they're just going to continue doing the same thing, which, yeah. Jigger says, dude, I don't know. You can do it with those light diffusers in your face. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could move the lights back a little bit, and that would probably improve the situation. I don't actually have all that much space in my room right now to move them, so they're pretty close. But I can probably move stuff around. But yeah, I mean, I do need to like. I don't really want to play with my lighting too much because I want to replace my camera. I think that's the next thing I'm going to do to improve my streaming setup. And I actually can't configure any of the white balance on this camera for some reason because the driver software is so old that it just like doesn't exist anymore. Like, let me show you something that's particularly weird about the light balance is when I put my face or this hand close to the camera, you can see it completely changes the yellow balance of the image. But it's, I don't know, it's a mess. But I want to be able to, you know, fix that, get a better camera, etc. Krugskunk says, by the way, may I ask your reasons why Python is the reason of choice? I learned a bit of it when it became popular back in 2012, but I learned pretty fast, although most when picking it up. Not much why it's better than others, but from my understanding, it is faster for certain loads, but only in specific wants and needs. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't particularly think Python is a good programming language. It just happens to be the current poison of choice, I guess. Um, I spent basically 5 years writing almost nothing but Python for work, and you know, felt like it was a good enough programming language to prototype stuff and build tools that I like to build. So things like developer tooling and splinters, code formatters, that sort of deal. I felt like it was a good, they say Python is the second best at everything, and I think it's pretty darn good at at building command line tooling. But I recognize that it's not the best. But for now, like I'm gonna continue using it until I've got some other stuff like that. Python says, I've been thinking about doing the VM setup you have because I'm scared to go full Linux. Yeah, it is a decent setup for when you brick your machine. I actually came close to having a really messy situation yesterday. I'll actually talk about that in a bit. With with the Dead Snakes Pythons actually, where they caused a conflict with the system Python, and sometimes when that happens, it'll just uninstall everything and then leave you with kind of a broken machine. But fortunately, I think I fixed that problem. BeginBot is here. How's it going, BeginBot? BeginBot is a streamer as well. You guys should check out BeginBot's channel. Coders is dead and Anthony killed them. I don't think I killed them. I think I was just part of the exodus. But yeah. Hement says, that's really cool. Is it open source? Can I play with it? You can indeed. If you do bang Babby, which a couple people have done in the chat, you can learn more about my text editor. But yes, it is completely open source. It is written in Python, and it's pretty easy to hack stuff in it, which I think is kind of nice. But yeah. The honest says, create an issue on their GitHub so everyone sees what issues there are. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a little bit petty, I feel like this is also kind of petty talking about it on stream, but whatever. I'm entitled to my platform, I guess. Hey, what's up, Hemant? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. iSatisfied says, found an old 240 gig hard drive, and now I'm dual booting Ubuntu. Nice. That's cool. Dr. Challenge says, is streaming your main income now, or how are you making a living? The truth of the matter is I'm currently not really making a living. I currently don't have a sustainable income, but my current sources of income are, Twitch streaming. I make a tiny amount of money from YouTube. I make some money from Tidelift, which is a subscription-based model to fund open source projects, but again, like not enough money to pay rent, for instance. And I think those are my only income sources right now. I have like a pipe dream open source, or like not entirely open source, like a pipe dream GitHub app thing to build.
Sorry, I feel bad for asking.
No, it's fine, Nacho Challenge. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. Thank you for the bits. I'm trying to build this project that I've had, has as like a kind of a dream project for a while, which is this CI system that I think I would be able to monetize and sell as an enterprise solution to businesses, and might be able to make a living off that. Which would be cool because like my dream is to be able to stream and build open source software as a full-time job, because I think I really enjoy hanging out with you guys in chat. I really enjoy like building software that people can use, especially giving that away for free. So this is kind of the dream. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I wanted to build this product anyway. So whether or not it ends up being profitable, I think it'll be kind of a cool project. And so I'm taking a few months to work on that after I got laid off from Lyft. But yeah, that's the current financial situation. Not good, but I'm not like concerned for a while. But you know, that's what's going on. Hey, what's up, Definite Optimist? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Yep, I'm doing well. Hopefully you are as well. Alcoholic Seaman Thrower, welcome back. Good to see you. Is there any good package dependency check for Python that doesn't suck? I don't know. I wrote one that I wrote before I knew PipTools existed. I hear PipTools is good, but I wrote this one, which has a checking thing for conflicts and dependencies and pinning and all that shenanigans. But I think PipTools and Poetry are kind of the two de facto standards now. I would, you know, do those ones. But yeah. Junk Time says code execution speed grows exponentially with time. Human brain power is constant. No code shaming. This is a wholesome stream. Elmander says I thought today was no stream. No, we're definitely streaming today. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Diffident Optimist says, what was the drama there? If you guys want to watch the drama, watch the VOD. I talked about it earlier. Michael Helvey says, what happened with the Live Coders Twitch team? Like everyone I watched has left it. I heard something or another on Primogen's stream, but I don't understand what happened. Let me just make a command for that. Bot plugin simple. Make a temporary one down here. Temporary. Bang Live Coders. Watch the beginning of the VOD. I go over basically what happens. Why we're building a new team called Programmers. Let's see, Live Coders. There we go. So if anyone asks about that in chat, I go over it in the beginning of the VOD. Also, if you want it in text form, there is a version of what I talked about there in my Discord, so you can check that out as well. But yeah, essentially, you know, there were a lot of leadership problems, and decided to alt leave. But yeah. Emreed says, I wish your FAQ was not videos. I want to know the answer, but I have to stop the stream to watch the answer, and it's kind of dumb. Yeah, the thing is, if like I can't quite capture all of the text that I would want to capture in a video in stream, so yeah, it's easier for me to make videos than it is for me to write out text there. They used to be in text form, but I found that the video format was better. But yeah, I understand the qualm. I get you. But you'll just have to watch them later. Check time where it says, oh yeah, you pasted in the thing. Cool. Hey, what's up, MJ? Hello. Missed out on the Live Coders gossip? I'll wait for the replay. Yeah, you can actually get it from Twitch VODs, so you don't have to wait for it on YouTube. But yeah. Krogsgang says, text editor. It'd be cool if you could teach an AI to learn about text editing, but how would you attack that? I don't know, you could probably teach an AI to use Vim. Let's see if someone's done it. Teach an AI to use Vim. This is gonna be fucking ungoogleable. This is gonna be like, how to use Vim to do AI things. Yeah, this is gonna be ungoogleable. But that would be kind of cool. JK says WSL2 not. Yeah, this is actually a virtual machine, so but yeah. And I talk about why I don't use WSL2 in the FAQ video, because it breaks it breaks other virtual machines, and I have like a Windows virtual machine and a BSD virtual machine that I wouldn't be able to use because of the hypervisor. Hey, what's up, Flush38? Hello, hello. Crankstein says, you're an honest man, and I respect that. Banatha says, Tony-chan, I need some explanation about the outro edit in the latest Explains video. I'm so surprised you noticed, Beldathis. But yeah, I did have to edit the outro in the video that I uploaded this morning. The first recording of the outro, I just like completely flubbed all the words, and I didn't want to re-record the whole video. So I just like re-recorded an outro and spliced it together. But yeah, I like super flubbed like. Thank you all for watching. Fuck, that's basically what it was, and so I just cut it and rebuilt another one. So yeah, that's why there's a cut there. Usually I do them in one take, but yeah, I cut this video. Craigstone says, I used to love the open source ideology, but then I realized things are more complicated, and sadly things get ripped too easily nowadays. I love the open source idea. It's so epic. I see. I kind of get that, but like, you know, winning in open source doesn't really matter because it's all about free software anyway. I did drop some frames, yeah. So my internet is very not, I mean, apparently not fixed. But at least it's not like the continuous frame drop that was happening before. So it's potentially, you know, potentially partially fixed, but yeah, it's not perfect. Drunk Time says, I think it's a good idea and Godspeed with the CI success. Yeah, it should be. I think it'll be good. I'm excited for it. Hard to practice yourself unless you have a good player. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, we're back. Sorry if I missed something. Poetry seems fine, but it's a bit slow on resolving. Yeah, everything's slow on resolving dependencies. But yeah. But yes, you literally can't say pog grammars without giggling. It's true, Michaela. The answer says, finally managed to get a Postgres database running in GitHub Actions and populate with some data for testing. Nice! I'm flexing that cheesy mode that I never got. Counterrank Campus says, what happened with that live coders team? I can see a command or something on your right window. Oh, yeah. Just go to the beginning of the VOD. Go to the beginning of the VOD. I explain it. Hey, what's up, Clip-T9N? Why leave live coding? I enjoy. So I'm still going to be live coding. I'm still going to be doing everything that I've always been doing. I'm just no longer part of the live coders team. Hey!
New Python out.
Some coding guy, thank you for resubscribing 2 months in a row and 2 total. Yes, there is Python 3.9, which just came out. If you guys don't know about Some Coding Guy, they stream on Twitch and produce some real good content, so you guys should check out their stream as well. But thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you. The problem with AI using Vim is that it would never figure out how to quit Vim. Yeah, I mean, you could probably give it like some, I don't know, it probably wouldn't take that long for it to just guess at commands until it quit. Amander says, what are all the commands for babbies? What do you mean? I actually can't give away channel points. That's only Twitch does that. I think if you give bits, they give you channel points. I don't actually remember though. I don't remember. Some coding guy says, "Woohoo! What's up? Not much. You know, it's a good Friday. We're gonna be let me talk about what I've done since last time, so that I can actually say that I've been programming here. Oh, why is this failing? I just did this like an hour before stream. Why are you failing? This patch should have been a no-op change. I basically just like got rid of I don't know why this one used hook dot command and this one used hook underscore command. Like clearly wasn't thinking. Probably it was some larger refactor and has got lost in the noise. But I switched it to just use fancy Python 3.5 syntax for both of these. But this change was no op and I ran the test locally. What failed? It's really unusual when Windows passes and everything else fails. What happened here? What happened here? Go away. How do I shrink this down? Oh, there we go. Alright, so a few of the tests in there are one test failed? Fucking Conda. Oh, I hate Conda so much. What happened here? Unsatisfiable error. Why is my Python 3.9? Whatever. Fuck Conda. Fucking hate Conda. Anyway, that's unimportant. This is actually the first thing that we're going to look at today, once we get past that. So the other thing that happened is Ubuntu actually released Python 3.9 for Focal. So my packages immediately started conflicting. And I fixed that yesterday. Yeah. So this is, you know, I would say it's unprecedented, but they did it for Bionic as well. Bionic was the first time that they've ever created new packages after the release has already gone out. But they, you know, looks like this is actually my package. But where's their package? Anyway, they backported Python 3.9 for whatever reason. So I went through and fixed it and helped this guy fix his Docker file as well because his Docker file was buggy. Yeah. But anyway, they haven't fixed their Docker file yet, I guess. These should be combined. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But anyway, that's what I did offline. JK says, what is better, tier subs or sub coins? What is a sub coin? I don't know what that is. What? What is a sub coin? Crossgang says, I can tell you're tapping your leg, you're anxious. I'm not anxious at all. I'm like super chill right now. I am just like normally a fidgety person, so like I have all sorts of little toys on my desk that I'm always playing with, so that's pretty normal. But I'm not nervous. Like I'm very comfortable streaming. I've been very comfortable streaming for a long time. But yeah. Oh hey, AQI has been fixed. That's nice. Emery says, once it learns how to quit, it'll learn how to start Nano too. That's probably true. Quit Vim will have to be a hard-coded base case for Vim AI, yeah. Hey, Miguel Roland, who says, hi from Spain. What are you working on today? Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to work on is a new version of the library which this thing binds to has been released. So I want to upload or upgrade to the latest version of that. Let me grab the link from my email to show you guys that. But this is the this is a regular expression library that's currently being wrapped, and actually I think I already have it launched. Yeah. .696 RC2 69. And if I remember correctly, the only thing I need to change is in here. I just need to put the tag in here. And oops, not RC1, RC2. And I think the CI system does the rest of this. Upgrade to 6.9.6 RC2. Nacho Challenge says, would you like a TurtleBot 3? What is a TurtleBot 3? TurtleBot 3. So hopefully this passes the guy. TurtleBot 3. AI research. I have not done anything with AI. I have like no idea about AI stuff. I have not done anything fun with AI yet. That's so expensive. Why is that so expensive? Holy crap. Hey, what's up, P. Winkler? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, I haven't done anything with AI, so I think I would want to start with a much simpler project first. B-Jenna says, the channel point menu in Twitch says you get bonus channel points for monthly first cheer. Oh, cool. Senpa says, Windows won, hooray. What did they win? What? What? Something guy says, "Oh, Conda." Yeah, fucking Conda. I'm throwing an unsatisfiable error IRL. Some kind of guy says, "Whoa, bump Python and Focal. I feel like half my system is gonna break." So what they did is they released a new supplementary package. They didn't upgrade the default Python. So this is my package, and this is their package. So their package is out of date. There's actually going to be a separate problem when this bumps to 390. Actually, I think mine will sort first. It's unclear what their versioning scheme will be, but theirs will probably sort later. But yeah, this is pretty weird. They backported it. Now, granted, it is in Universe, so like Universe, you're kind of free to do whatever you want, but it's a little bit weird. But yeah. What's up, outdated version? Good to see you again. Welcome back. And Yoda Droid, hello, hello. I don't know what a subcoin is. Person says, "Wish I was that toy." Pragmatically says, "Did you sign in for Hacktoberfest?" I did. And I think I like accidentally got all the stuff done for it already just by working on PyTest things before they switched it to opt-in. Although I think PyTest is now enabled for Hacktoberfest. I need to actually go through and allow some of my repositories to be Hacktoberfestable because some people expressed some interest in that. But yeah, a bunch of PRs just kind of by accident. I wonder why this one didn't get merged. Where's my FizzBuzz one? I spent so much time on this. Why hasn't it been merged? It looks like this project is dead. Dang it. Yeah, it was 85 closed last time I looked at it. Yeah, they haven't looked at it in 5 days. Oh well, that's the way things go. But anyway, yeah. Hacktoberfest. Okay. Some kind of guy says Regex library, okay, thanks, bye. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Forsen? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Allow that message. Christgang says, "How did you get into code?" If you look at my FAQ playlist, so if you do bang FAQ, you can learn how I got into programming. Anthony tip number 128: always sing along to your get commands to help you memorize them. Kind of. James Wayne says, "Anyone know a better way to execute a command for an arg parse argument than to use if args.argument and check for it existing?" Yeah, there is kind of an annoying pattern for that. Let me see if I can remember how to do it. Command 1. And hello from command 1. Def command 2. Hello from command 2. What is it? Add subparsers? But you'll notice here in pre-commit, I actually just do the whole switch on command. I think this is easier to understand what's going on, but you can avoid that code. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Subparsers equals subparsers dot add subparsers. Let's see. Python the arg parse. Where's the add parser? Add parser. Where's the docs for add parser? I didn't know you could do aliases for that. Well, we can just read the code. That's certainly the easiest way to do this. And parser. I think it's something like this. Parsers.add parser. 1 const equals command 1. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to figure this out. I think it's something like this. So parsers referenced before assignments. It's supposed to be parser. And this is supposed to be add parser. No, this'll work. This is a hack, though. Oh, why did I do this before? There's some closed source code that I used to have access to that did this. But essentially what you do is you abuse store const to write a thing in there. I'll actually make a video about this. I'll do some research offline, but it's something like this. I don't remember exactly, though. What do you have idea? Function, store, const, argparse, pattern. But I prefer to just, switch on the names or write a mapping and access them that way. I don't know why the AI thingy came up. Oh, yeah. Some kind of guy said, okay, supplementary Python sure would have been scared mid LTS release. Yeah. I mean, replacing the system Python would have been kind of nuts. But even like adding another package afterwards is kind of strange as well. Because I mean, it broke my packages, so it happens a lot. Senpause, your message is gonna be out of order, but I'll read it when I get down to there. Holy crap. Yeah, Automod's real unhappy about that. Hey, Jake Carey. Whoa. Whoa, Jake Carey. Jake Carey. A tier 3 sub? A tier 3 sub? Whoa. Thank you for the subscription, friend. Really appreciate that. I think that's my first tier 3 sub. Holy shit. That's crazy. But really appreciate that. Welcome back. Good to see you. Senpa said, what are the use cases for this library? Oniguruma. So there's a special flavor of regular expressions, and basically the only reason that I use this library is it's the same regex flavor that's used for the syntax engines in VS Code, Sublime Text, Atom, what's the TextMate, and finally Babby. So all of those grammars I'm able to reuse by having the same regular expression engine, and so I wrote a wrapper around that to expose it to Python so that I could use the regex library in Python. So I wrote it entirely so I could use it for Babby for my text editor. But yeah, it has a whole bunch of like weird features that normal regex engines don't have. Like it has left recursive groups and like a bunch of different extended escape sequences. It has a whole bunch of other anchors that other ones don't have. It has what is the thing? So I wonder if I still have the code for that. Git rep, git log rep. Wasn't in that repo. What repo was it in? I think I archived it. I actually backported one of the features to Python 3's regular expression library. Text made highlight. Yeah, this is where we played with this. Commits. When did I switch? Oh. Is it this? No, it was earlier than that. Oh, why has the music stopped? Oh, it's just quiet. I see. Oops, this code is dead. Okay, this is when we started doing that. But I got Rust parsing with my wacky reimplementation of the regex engine. Where's the part where... Is it this commit? There's Rust. There's the grammar for it. Maybe if I view the files at this. View file. I don't know, but basically... basically I had a translation of a regex engine using regexes to translate regexes. Where is the code for that? I don't know. We did it on stream a long time ago. I can probably find it, but basically there's this feature in regular expressions where you can have a regex that's like some group and then star plus, which is illegal in Python's regular expressions, but this is a atomic group, if I recall correctly. Or no, it's a possessive quantifier. That's what it's called. We're gonna find this. Text mate highlight. Add support for possessive quantifiers. Look away, some coding. Oh my goodness. So this is a regular expression to match possessive quantifiers, which look like this. This is a regular expression to match regular expression comments. I don't know what this is about. Oh, I use these to do tokenization. This is a regular expression which matches Python escape sequences. This is a regular expression which matches the hex escape. So this is a negative look behind for a backslash and then a even number of backslashes. That's what this regular expression does. Followed by backslash h. So odd number, this is matching an odd number of backslashes is essentially what this little special thing is doing here. But I basically tokenize a regular expression with regular expressions. I strip out comments from them, and I convert the possessive quantifier into an atomic group, which you can do with this pattern here, which is a positive look ahead for the value followed by a equality of the positive look ahead. So this will either match everything or nothing, essentially. All or nothing match. But
I know Anthony is a fantastic coder, but got a bounce for the regex part of the show. BBL.
Thank you for stopping by, some coding guy. Yeah, I just wanted to show that I've spent too much time working on this, but I was fortunately able to scrap all of this code. It did work, which was honestly kind of surprising. It definitely shouldn't have worked, but that was a fun throwback from almost a year ago. Hey, what's up? I am White Knight. Welcome to the stream, or welcome back. You've been here before. I've seen you before. Welcome back. Krogskunk says, have you ever looked into how companies dealt with programmers streaming, or looked into groups that deal with biggest streamers? What are they called? Like sponsors? I mean, yeah, in some ways. Fixed take. I don't know why you just got. I have the filter settings on like the lowest setting, and so it shouldn't filter most of this stuff. But I don't know why it filters. It's real filtery today for some reason. Hey, what's up, Optimizer? Hello, hello. Yes, this is Ubuntu, but also Windows. Sneakily. Oh yeah, how'd your Spanish test go? Ooh, 30 out of 100 for the listening portion. Yikes. 80 on the reading. Oh, that's decent. Craigstrength says, as somebody who thinks of hiring a streamer, may my code get released is the main question. I don't know. I have not streamed at I've not streamed company code while working at a company. But you know, maybe my next employment will be that. 80 plus 30 equals 100, so you did perfectly. Hey, what's up, Julian? Hello, hello. Which distro is this? This is Ubuntu. If you do Bang distro or Bang OS, you can look at that. I hate that I have to take Spanish for a CS degree. Yeah, I know that feel. I got to test out of Spanish. I got real lucky. You made $200,000 off of a private WoW server. That's crazy. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Warpoint? Hello, hello. Is this guy a troll? I don't know. Don't know. Simba says, if you can use click/type in your project, please do. They are so lovely. With a kappa. I'd rather just use ArcParse personally, but... Hey, what's up, y'all? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Switch isn't a thing in Python, so it's a loaded bunch of ifs. Yeah, you can also do it with a mapping type. That's another way. Python doesn't have switch? Indeed. It might get switch, though. There's a proposal to add a match statement in Python 3.10, and we'll see what happens with that. We will see. Okay, I think a lot of people are gone, so I'm going to switch back to my normal microphone. Just because I prefer the not RTX, because when I get too excited and when I talk too loud, RTX tends to cut me out. Some coding guy says scam train. Wait, was there a hype train? I just completely missed it. But thank you again, JK. I really appreciate the tier 3 sub. That's amazing. Do I have any tier 2, tier 3 emotes? No, I don't yet. But I should make some. Hey, what's up, Jugmac? Hello, hello. Welcome back. You have to take off a shirt for that. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Memphis says tier 3 Anthony's first simp. Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be right back. I'll see you guys in a sec. All that talking. I'm back. Oh yeah, I guess technically my bot is tier 3. You're right, Yoav. But I didn't pay for a tier 3 sub for my bot, and I don't make any money from it. That one's just... I'm partner, so it was automatic-ish. Some kind of guy says, I might have to grant you a license for that use of the same regex engine for the text editor. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair, right? Right? I think that's kind of an okay use of regex, right? Yoff says, another question for you. Let's say I have a big C repository and I want to have a Python package for it. How would you recommend doing it? That's a good question. Is the C repository, is it like a library that you distribute like a shared object, or do you want to statically link it, or like what do you want to do? There's like a whole bunch of different ways you can approach that. Probably distributing a shared object is going to be the easiest, and then use, you know, either RPath to stitch it into a Python package, or like CFFI or Cython or CAPI to call it. CFFI is, in my opinion, probably the easiest one. But yeah, like any of them, any of those approaches would work. If you talk more specific, I can probably talk more about it. Tubeworm says monorepo. How did you notice, Tubeworm? I didn't want to talk about me making a monorepo, but yeah, I'm kind of building a monorepo here. So last stream we worked on building AMIs for the pre-commit.ci worker runner thing, and I decided that I was just gonna combine the two Packer builds together because it wasn't actually saving that much time, so I, you know, threw them both together. But yeah, I did do a little bit of monorepo here. I do plan to split it up eventually. Like this Packer is only for one component of my build, and the pre-commit.ci namespace is a whole bunch of things jammed together. But they, you know, the modules themselves have clear divisions, and so it should be pretty easy to split out later. Monorepos of the future, don't at me, says Fixter J. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Arshad? Hello, hello. Yeah, backticks are fixed, you'll have, by the way, in Twitch chat, which is great. Hey, what's up, Yasin? Hello, hello. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm 10 minutes behind on chat. Okay, we're gonna speed run chat. Let me get caught up. Roller says, I'm excited finally that my pull request from earlier this week has been approved. I finally got my 4 for Hacktoberfest. That's awesome. Congrats, Rollers. That's the code that hacked the NASA 100% sugar says Memps. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, Krungskunk, can you tone it down, please? Please? Just chill, buddy. Chill. Some kind of guy says, I believe in you, my ears are just bleeding. That's funny. Harshit says, I'm getting an error in Python, can you help me? Sure, feel free to post it in chat and I'll see what I can do there. Jane says, if you ever want to have the same bad idea again, we probably need help doing this for JavaScript regexes. Ooh, is this like a wrapper of V8? Battle layer to use JavaScript regular expressions in Python. Oh, did you build this for JSON schema? This is actually kind of amazing. Oh, this is from the Hypothesis guy. What was this built for then? Oh, archived. I see. This was an old attempt to do this. But yeah, there's a cool little bit of compatibility code for some of the stuff that I did there. Interestingly, even the dot in Python regexes is different than the dot in JavaScript. It's a whole mess. But yeah, if I want to have the same bad idea again, I will. Oh, by the way, Juicebox Hero made stickers for her channel. I've got a little Juicebox sticker here. I know I didn't spend the channel points for it. I got it for free. But they're pretty cute. Raleigh says, I really enjoy that keyboard. If you do bang keyboard, you can learn more about the keyboard. Kind of like Rust Match? Yeah, that's kind of the plan for the Python one. Kayla says, this is like when an 11-year-old learns about XSS and it works on their school's website and they can't stop talking about it. Yeah. Where are the mods when you need them? Okay, if they haven't stopped after this, I will time them out. Senpa says, did you see the new annotated type in the typing module? Do you think it is useful? There are a few examples in the PEP, but those are most about using data from them in runtime. Yeah, so the idea behind annotated is there's a lot of other frameworks that want to use type, or want to, I almost said abuse type annotations, which is my opinion about those other frameworks, but you know, I'll let them do their thing. But the idea was to allow the typing PEP 484 stuff to continue and allow people to put in their own special secondary stuff on top of the types to, you know, expand on that. And annotated kind of allows them to do that. It's basically just a place where you could put data attached to an annotation without affecting the typing engine. The odd part is I don't know how it's going to play with from future import annotations. I haven't really looked at that, but yeah. Joel says, is it normal when Twitch says the stream has been running for negative 3,000 seconds? I don't know. Let's see what my uptime command says. Uptime. Control 1. Oh, Alt 1. Oh, this seems normal. I don't know what Twitch is telling you then. Hey, what's up, Skywalker Pro? Hello, hello. ZDW says monorepo. What have you pasted in here? Also, welcome back. Good to see you. Oh, I see. It's a meme. It's a meme. Hey, what's up, Sudo? Hello, hello. Welcome to Sudo. Welcome back. I remember you wanted me to say Sudo. Welcome back to the stream. Harshit says JSON decode error. What are you trying to load here? Where is your actual file? So that means that whatever JSON file you have there is not JSON. Expecting a value S line 1 column 1. So that means the first byte of your file is not JSON. So you probably have like HTML or something else there. Would be my guess. Tuber says study and brave monorepo full of JSON but mostly YAML stream. Oh, you set the MOTD there. Nice, nice. Oh, you typoed it too. Gotta spend your points twice. Front left by the speaker says, do you generate changelogs manually on stuff you maintain, or do you have some recommendation in making it automatically generate pretty ones with low effort? So PyTest uses a tool called TownCrier, which works pretty well. But I didn't set that up, so I don't actually know how it works all that much. I just use it as a user, and most of the scripts have been automated. But the basic idea behind TownCrier is you make these small RST files, which have, and I fucking hate RST, which have, you know, a blurb about your changelog, and based on the file name, it automatically stitches them together and orders them based on Git history and a bunch of other stuff. But for most of the stuff that I maintain, I just write the changelog manually. I'm loading that from my local file system. Well, look at the file in this because it's probably not JSON. Valdetta says, did Tony-chan answer my question about having an explains video? No, I missed that. Sorry, I scrolled through a bunch of chat, so I might have missed your message. The one problem with me recording the videos live is you guys on Twitch can follow and subscribe and end up in the middle of the video, which still happens even when I'm recording offline, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I could maybe do a live video. The other problem is it messes up my Twitch recording, so I would have to stitch the Twitch recording. I wish there was like 2 record buttons in OBS so I could double record. But yeah, I could maybe do that. I could maybe do that. The thing is, sometimes I cut the videos a little bit weird. Like the video this morning, I cut weird. But yeah, I don't know. I could probably do that at some point. Like this one would be easy enough to do on stream. Also, it'd be like a 1-minute video, but. Yoda Droid says JSON is valid YAML, so yes, definitely YAML stream. Thanks. I'll check out Timecry. Yeah, it's pretty good. CPython also has a similar system, but they wrote their own thing. Morales says YAML was a mistake. I agree. I also made the mistake of YAML. Yob says, what's going on with live coders? I'm not going to talk about it again, but I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. But yeah. But anyway, can't load an empty JSON file. Yeah, you empty, this is not valid JSON. Wait, why didn't that error? JQ thinks that's okay with JSON? I guess we can do python 3-m json.tool. Oh, line 2? Oh. There we go. This would be the same error that you got. But json.tool is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty printer. Also, why am I using echo? I could use oops, Control-XE. There's this cool thing that my intern actually showed me at Yelp. You can use 3 arrows and you can pipe a string into the input of a command. I should probably do a video about this. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, this is kind of cool. So you can see that you run this command and pass this as standard in. All right, Krunk, you had your chance. You had your chance. Oh, it defaults to 10 minutes. Whoops. Well, whatever. Fuck it. Lup says, doesn't less than do the same thing? So less than is a little bit different. Less than is a here doc. So the way less than works is you give it a string to end your chunk of code, and then you type that same string at the end, and it'll pass this between these two as the input. It's a little bit different. I should probably also do that as well. Video idea here docs. But yeah, it's similar. Is triple arrows a bashism? It is indeed a bashism. It is indeed. Roller says, could you create a scene without the alerts if you want to record a video live? Yeah, I could do that. The thing is, so I could probably like, so this is, oops, that's the title screen that I use for doing videos. This is like the face screen that I use for doing videos, and technically, so the alerts are off on this screen. I think the audio still plays though, so I don't know if that would work. But I would need a double of my programming screen, and I would probably need a way to access it on my little stream deck. I would probably use the second layer and do it that way. But yeah, it's definitely something I could do. Definitely something I could do. But yeah, here docs. Okay, we're caught up in chat. I can finally start working on things. I'm gonna merge this first. Delete, which means now my inbox is now at 4 instead of 5. I've been really bad about keeping up on my email this week for whatever reason. Git pull prune. I forget how to release this thing. Let's see. 0.0.18. Changes this to 19. 0.0.19. Make a source distribution. And then we gotta make all the other wheels as well. That's the tricky part about this thing. Use my password, copy this. Did I make a tag? This will kick off the builds that'll build the Windows and macOS wheels. Hey, what's up, m2dev.net? Hello, hello. And Initiative, who says, PogChamp, new team, indeed. We are the Poggrammers. Welcome to the stream, Initiative. Good to see you again. Is the layout QWERTY? Yes, this is QWERTY. You can see it a little better here. This is another quirk of my camera. If my hands are on, the colors are super washed out. I haven't been able to configure this camera either because it was super cheap. But for whatever reason, putting my hands on the keyboard causes it to completely change the white balance, which is amazing. But yeah, it is QWERTY. If anyone says Dvorak, he's joking. No, it's not Dvorak. I'm not that cool. Build many Linux wheels. 0.0.19. Is that how this thing works? I hope so. And this should have kicked off the Windows builds as well. Should have kicked off the Windows builds as well. Here's the tag. There we go. Okay, so I'll wait for these to finish as well while this is going. Oh no, my inbox is back up to 3. W503 reported only after W203 is ignored. Why have they not searched the issue tracker? Where's the thing? Anyway, the TLDR is ignore overrides everything. I will just link them to that particular line. Intro. Blame. Ignore. I want a permalink. Hopefully this. Hopefully this part. Oh my goodness, why have I struggling with that? Docs helps explain what you're seeing. If you're using, wait, does Pycode still have extend ignore? It's not. If you're using like 8 instead, I'd suggest extend ignore, which preserves the default ignore list. Anyway, easy. Anyone says you've got to try it out, you will love it. I think if I'm going to switch to a different keyboard layout, I think I would use Colmac instead. It's because it seems more memey than Dvorak. Initiative says, I'm going to be dealing with some Mandrake Linux tomorrow. Got my hands on an IBM ThinkPad Z60M with a Pentium M760, 1.8 gigahertz single core and gig of RAM. Damn, that's an old thing there. m2dev.net says, why the team change? I talked about this earlier in the stream. Yes, there is some drama, but check out the VOD and I talk about that, or check out the Discord. I also have, I pasted my message in Discord so you can read that as well there. Senpai says, do you know what are other options to have a C compiler in Windows which does not require me to download 5 gigs of stuff from Microsoft? Yeah, I don't think that there's anything to do to make that better. Alex Cavaza says, can we see the work in progress? Which thing do you want me to show you work in progress on? This thing? Or this thing? Let me upload this first while we're here. But I assume you want to see the work in progress on pre-commit.ci, and I can do that in just a sec. Let me finish this one thing while I'm thinking about it, and then we will do that as well. Hey, Mewtwo! Oh my goodness. Giant raid from one of the other programmers. Welcome to the stream, raiders from Mewtwo's stream. If you guys don't know about Mewtwo, you should check out her channel as well. Welcome, welcome. And Opti21, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so many people. Okay. Well, I guess I will take a break from this, and we're gonna get that demo early, so I'll talk about what I'm working on right now, and we'll finish up this open source stuff in a little bit. Actually, let me just run. Hold on, maybe I can do this real quick. Dahlials 0.0.19.
Pog.
Hey, thank you for the bits as well, Mewtwo. Pog. Yes. Hey, what's up, Feld of Ellen? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Ignore. There's an option that's like ignore existing. Oh, they changed it so there's no more prefix matching. That's annoying. What is the actual option? Skip. Oh, it's skip. Wait, I just did it wrong. Oh, gotta grab my password again. PyPI. Paste. And I'm gonna kick off a really slow thing, and then we're gonna talk about pre-commit.ci, which is what I'm building right now. Bisco says, who started Podgrammers so we know who to yell at later when an LLC is started? It's me. We're not gonna start a fucking LLC. That's not gonna happen. Never going to happen. That would be fucking silly. Okay. But let's talk about pre-commit.ci and where it is at right now. So if you guys don't know, I'm building a startup thing called pre-commit.ci. You can check out the website pre-commit.ci. The idea is to be a purpose-built continuous integration system for the pre-commit GitHooks linter code formatter framework. This is an open source tool that I created, and the basic idea behind pre-commit is you set up, a small configuration that shows you what tools you want to use and what versions. It knows how to install GitHooks so that it's part of your Git lifecycle automatically, and it knows how to install the tools and run those against files in your repository. And this is, the CI system that I'm building. Let me see if I can get it started. I actually wasn't planning on starting it today, but we can do that. Proxy run. This will be the local version of it. Pre-commit.ci.web.app. And we also need to run pre-commit.ci.worker.queue. So it has 3 components right now. It has, this is the Nginx part. This is the web app portion, and this is the actual queue runner. I'm just running this locally on my laptop right now, or not on my laptop, on my desktop right now, but it does run on Amazon. Control Shift, which is the porn one and which is the new window? Oh, I got the right porn one. Nice. So if we go here, I should be able to log in with GitHub and use my other account. GitHub. And this part is all working. The end-to-end flow is working right now, and so you can log in. You can see what repositories are currently managed. The front end looks like ass. I have not worked on it yet. There's badging that works already, and there's, you know, previous runs that you can click through to. You can also on GitHub make changes and it will run them. So you can see I've done this a bunch here. But let me show you the really cool part and why I think this is going to be really awesome. Let's say that you made a commit here where you accidentally made a mistake, such as some like trailing white space here. Maybe you didn't set up the client tooling locally, or someone else on your team is grumpy and doesn't want to set up the client tooling locally, but that's fine with pre-commit.ci. And you'll notice here, as soon as I created that, we've already started building over here. And if we click, am I going to get it fast enough before it actually finishes? We click through to here, you can see that, oh, internal server error. Well, there's clearly some bugs. JSON must be a str or byte array, not none type. Well then, there's clearly a bug here that I need to fix. Oh, well, it fixed itself. Okay, I gotta fix that. There's a bug there. But the cool thing is when something fails and one of the hooks makes automatic fixes, pre-commit.ci will automatically push those fixes directly to the pull request. So you can see here that the bot made an automatic fix to undo that weird white spacey thing that I had there. And you'll notice that this PR went from, you know, me making a bad commit to pre-commit automatically fixing it and then rerunning that fix. And so you can see here it did both of those there. But that's the demo of pre-commit.ci. I'm currently working on making it a little bit safer, so I need to add like timeouts and you know, size limits and other stuff like that, as well as deploying it more automatically to AWS. And so we're gonna be working on the AWS portion of that later today. But that's the short demo. That's what I've been working on. And oh my goodness, I have to catch up on so much chat now. It's time for me to speedrun some chat. But yeah, that's the work in progress there. I need to figure out this thing. Let me put stack trace in to-do file. Maybe we'll fix that as well. This is error on in progress run. I know exactly what's wrong here. I did a refactor and this is none here, and it really should be an empty list instead of being none. But I goofed that one up. But anyway. Nickship says, I found my new favorite license, the WTFPL. Yeah, that one's a good license. Also, I think this only happens locally. This might not be an AWS bug either. Use as Zerdy. Hey, what's up, Big Papa Journey? Welcome to the stream. And all of the raiders, sorry. Thank you again for the raid, Mewtwo. Really appreciate you stopping by, as always. Pog. Hey, Visco, welcome to the stream. And the Alt F4 is here, too. If you guys don't know about Alt F4, he also streams programming, as well as other stuff. Pog, grammar, yeah. Hey, what's up, Marco Dev? Hello. Laptop says, used Dvorak for a bit, ran into having to use computers that weren't mine, that weren't Dvorak, sticking to QWERTY for simplicity. Yeah, that's another reason that I think I might just stick to QWERTY. Yeah, my bot doesn't have a sub to Pokimane, so we're good there. We're good there. Julian says, do you even keyring? No, I don't keyring. Keyring is, like, caused me all sorts of problems with pip, so I tried it out and it just like broke all of my automated scripts, so I was like, nah. I posted an issue about it on GitHub too, and it got unceremoniously closed, which I'm not happy about. I should just ping Prajun on Twitter and be like, hey, this is still a problem, bud. Can you fix this? Author me. Closed. Just having Twine installed will make pip attempt to use a keyring. So this is what happened when I ran pip install Babby, and let me tell you, I thought I was hacked when I initially did this, and it's really, really obnoxious. but down here, it was closed because it still prompts, but now it only prompts once instead of 16 times, so that was the fix. But yeah, I think this should be reopened. I will probably ping Prajun on Twitter. But Prajun and I are buddies, so hopefully he'll look at that. But yeah. Evan does code good sometimes, says I only watch streamers who buy like three new domains per stream. Well, we did buy a domain for Podgrammars, so that's... I mean, we're 1/3 of the way there yet. The Elder says, what he hasn't told you, Chad, is we're currently in talks on a 4-year deal. No. Bisco says, sorry man, just got here, but Prime is streaming. He's my dude, so I'm out. I see how it is, Bisco. That's fine. You can go watch Prime. I'm fine with that. Alex Kvazos says, do you run this on your downtime, or is this your full-time job right now? Well, I was laid off from my job in April, so I'm trying to make... this is like my pipe dream, trying to make this thing happen. I think it would be really cool if it succeeds, sort of dream project, but yeah. Yeah, the autocomplete, yeah, I know, it still shows my IP address, whatever. Bella says, you did not copy a random text after logging into GitHub. Well... I didn't paste my password, so we're good. That's all that I was really worried about. Nick Shift says CSS and JavaScript is bloat. Pure HTML is the true face of the interwebs. Senpai says, that's actually so cool. Applying autocode formatters like Black must be so convenient with this. Yeah, that's the plan. Alex Fazzo says, do you have a to-do on your repo? This repo is private, and this file's not checked in. But yes, this is kind of my to-do about what I'm working on right now. But yeah. Kruvike says, do you think there's a life beyond Earth? Statistically, definitely. Like, there's so many stars in the universe. There's gotta be something else out there that's, you know, in some way self-replicating and in a atmosphere similar to ours, or in a different, you know, different way of regenerative, what we consider life and intelligence. But yeah, there's definitely somewhere else for sure. Jake Max says, speaking of old, I played with WebDAV the first time in my life. The docs read like, this protocol is so new, but there are not many clients supporting it, but it will take off in the future. That's funny. Yeah, I remember WebDAV. Yeah, that was an era. Julian says, I forgot about that issue. Yeah, that issue's annoying. Fix. Only ask once instead of 16 times. Yeah, totally fixed. Big Papa Journey says, I like the new stream team name. Good job. Well, yeah, I came up with it. I think it's a little bit cringy, but I don't know. I like it. I think it works really well for Twitch, which is why I thought of it. Alex Fazzo says, damn, how does one pay rent for months while working on the dream project? I wish I could do that. I'm losing money every month. But I have had a decent amount of savings, so I'm not super, concerned about stuff. Juice is here. Speaking of Juice, I was just fiddling with your stickers. Juicebox Hero is here. The rebel leader. Not the rebel leader, just a whistleblower. Yeah, it's true. Initiative says, can you add a feature to Twitch so I can follow an entire team at once? Should be pretty simple. Should take, 2 or 3 weeks. Okay. Wait, there was a thing that was running. Also, that shows my IP address as well. Let me upload these just so that I'm done with this. PyPI, copy, paste, copy unrelated text. That should be good. Oh no, where am I typing get status right now? Let me just make sure I copied something. Okay. Okay, push that. That's out of the way. Done. Check mark one thing. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys is last time we were working on a two-step build for AMIs for pre-commit.ci, and I decided to just scrap all that because it was a lot of extra work. So now we're just building one single AMI, and all of the code for that. So I used to have this Packer repository where I pre-commit.ci/Packer. And this is all of the code that builds the AMIs. But I basically just took the Packer code and I've moved it into the main repository. So I'm actually going to go here and archive this repository. Archive private repository. Is that even allowed? Archive. Yes. Type this to confirm. I say as I copy and paste it instead. I think this is actually the second repository I've archived. Yeah, and moved into the main repository, so it's not a monorepo, 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 not a monorepo. It's a monorepo. But yeah, I basically moved over the public configuration here, and I combined the two AMI builds here to now be in one. I also simplified things. Also, the weird bug that I was having with the file provisioner, where if you had a directory in the middle of these, it would break everything after it. They fixed that in a newer version of Packer, so I upgraded my version of Packer, so that's no longer broken. So I can now copy multiple things into my image. But the only other change to that is I moved all of the installation and cleanup into this shell script so that I can better, you know, I don't have to write so much JSON in this file, which was getting quite annoying. But I now have this install script, and this reads similar to what the old one does. Oh, you can't see it all on screen. Packer install. So it's similar to the old one, like install Ruby. Do you like my janky retry here? For some reason this is flaky on T2 macros because they're real tiny. But yeah, essentially try this 3 times in a loop. I added dist upgrade to you know, upgrade security sensitive packages, which I was not doing before but needed to do that. That was part of my to-dos. We run Puppet and run the acceptance tests. So this used to be like 12 lines of JSON, now it's 2 lines of shell. That's an improvement. And then the last part is to set up the actual app, which is just copy the code in place and create a virtual environment. And then this is the cleanup code that we had before. So delete Ruby, remove anything that's not dependent on by anything, clean up the apt metadata, and purge all of these temporary files to make the image as small as possible. Roller says just open source it. Yeah, the thing is I want to sell an enterprise version, so I don't know that open sourcing is quite the strategy I want to go with yet, but yeah. Aldifor says, I mean, that actually should be pretty simple. If they built it somewhat right, they already have all the follow mechanisms. Juice says, I need to be quiet for a second. Okay, sounds good. Just add a for loop. Shouldn't be more than 15 minutes tops. Noob44 says, guys, I got his password. It's Control V, Kappa. But I could be totally wrong. I think you overestimate the quality of large companies' code bases. Yeah, that's completely fair. Hey, what's up, Movie Jamal? Hello, hello. So what about the 4th attempt? Yeah. So I ran, I think it was 20 builds of this, and 20 builds of this with 3 retries, and the most retries that it needed were 2, so I felt like 3 was good enough. If that doesn't work, you know, I'll just rerun it, and then it'll be 6 retries, so good enough, I guess. Install Ruby not looking good from step 1. Hey, but we purge Ruby. We're good here next time. We purge Ruby. It's not a monorepo. It clipped me. It's not a monorepo, 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 not a monorepo. It's a monorepo. Okay, good. I'm glad you got the it's a monorepo part at the end. Just add more pipes? Yeah, seriously. I was gonna write like a retry thing, but I was just like, nah, this works. It's janky, but it works. So, what if it's gonna need Ruby installed down the line? It's not. Well, I mean, if it is, then I'll just remove this line of code here. Easy, easy. Alex says, what is your selling strategy? How do you approach clients and buyers? I don't know yet. I don't even have the free version done yet. We're gonna get the free version done, and then we'll start thinking about the monetization. I think I have a pretty clear monetization strategy for individuals, which is just like a you know, $5 a month or something like that. Some you know, paid individual plan where people will have access to you know, priority queues and you know, some features that won't be in the free tier and that sort of stuff, and that'll be pretty easy. But yeah, the hosted plan is going to be more complicated. I don't know how that's going to work, but I do know a bunch of potential clients because I see refer logs in my documentation pages for pre-commit, so I know a whole bunch of companies that are using pre-commit already and could benefit from something like this. Alex says, what is the blue thing? If you do bang blue thing, you can learn more about it. It is a fidget toy. You can check out the Amazon link if you want to buy one yourself as well. Next name, that's great. But yeah, let's see. I didn't actually test this build. I wrote it last night, and then Juicebox Hero came over, and I stopped working on code and hung out with her instead. So let's actually see if this worked. I need to log into AWS. Let me copy this. Get the login URL. Then this. We have completion here. Cool. Now I gotta grab the password. From here. Paste. Copy some unrelated text. Two-factor. Where's my phone? Oh, plugged in. Let me two-factor on here. Are these runners self-hosted, or are you going to be hosting them? I'm going to be hosting the open source version of them. There will be a plan to make a self-hosted version. But yeah, currently they're going to be running in AWS. So I will be paying for that. Is there command C, the keyboard and mouse? the mouse is lame. There's no command for this because it's just a simple B100 mouse. The email server says you need a product manager for pre-commit.ci. He couldn't afford me. Yeah, I do need, you know, some design work there. Then again, I haven't really worked on that yet. Alex says, how do you protect the code of the self-hosted version? Good question. Haven't thought about that yet. The nice part about it is, like, it's not super, you know, the procedure is not that complicated or proprietary, so I'm, like, not even concerned that other people would know how to do it. It's more like they would derive value from being, you know, plug and play kind of deal. I don't know. I also kind of have like a little bit of a plan to maybe port it to Rust, and so then I could just distribute binaries instead of source, which would be another idea. But I could also do that with MyPyC as well. I could distribute just binaries of, you know, of the Python code compiled into C. I know it's a meme, but I'm actually being serious about that. I've been wanting to learn Rust, and I think this would be a decent project to try and port to Rust. But yeah. Okay, so I think I built the AMI last night. I'm not 100% sure. Where is it? AMIs. Yeah, okay, we have a build here. I don't know whether this build includes the systemd service or not, because I was futzing around with that, and I don't remember whether I added that in this version of the AMI. But we can try and spin one of these up and see what happens. I'm just going to do an instance. We'll be playing with our auto-scaling group later. Launch instance. My AMI. This one. Instance details. IMROL. Runner. Not storage, but security group. We want to use the SSHable security group. It's now going to give me a warning because it's open to the public internet, and that's fine. Oh, it didn't actually give me a warning this time. This has me concerned. What are you doing? Launch. Yes. Hopefully that works. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. Alt forces close your eyes and hope for the best. Is there a difference between project manager and a product manager? Julian says, someone should just port the Python interpreter to Rust, and then all Python programs are now ported to Rust. That's how that works, right? I mean, kind of. Jugmike says, Report Lab distributes Python binaries PyC files for their commercial version. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that. The thing is, with PyC files, you can kind of get back to the original code, or at least a, you know, less than anonymized version of the real code. But yeah, that would be another option. Hey, what's up, the numbers guy? Hello, hello. Elda that says, gotta go to sleep. Good night. Thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around in the future. Hey, what's up, Blaukits Cloud? Hello, hello. Product managers define and decide what gets built. Project managers just execute. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's look at this instance. In theory, if I did this correctly, you should be able to SH to it, and it should have already started the queue service. So I shouldn't have needed to do anything if I did this right. It moved everything around. Okay. Ubuntu at that. Yes. And then system CTL status pre-commit.ci worker. Oh, it's labeled wrong. God damn it. Well, that's a problem. Did this one start? This one has started. And it's working, so I just need to rename this. It was late at night. I screwed this up. Okay, but anyway. So it's close to working. I just need to do a rename there. So let me go through and terminate this and delete all the other stuff. So gotta delete, terminate that. We gotta deregister this. And then we got to delete the snapshot. Delete. Yes. Packer. Yeah, this one is named correctly. Why is the other one not named correctly? Packer modules. Packer Puppet modules. Packer Puppet modules. Runner manifests systemd. Oh, the code's right. I must just not run this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. These are wrong. pre-commit.ci worker nuts. So these strings are wrong. Okay. And we can put this on one line. But yeah, and if you guys want to see my unit file, this is the unit that I came up with after all of that. So it runs as my specific unprivileged user. It has these two environment variables. This causes pre-commit.ci to use not the local version, but the AWS versions. And this tells Boto3 to use US East 1. And it runs the process. This is the full command. I'm using Python 3 in unbuffered mode so that I can see the output in the logs real quickly. We kill it using sigint. This way it tears down any of the context managers. I actually want to change this later to be or just delete this later, and it'll use sigterm and add special handling for sigterm in this worker. But for now, sigint will properly tear down objects and show a stack trace where it crashed. So that's fine. I also have it so it restarts on failure, so that it will, if there's a bug in this, it should keep itself healthy. It has working directory here, and it needs to have users set up before it can run. So that's basically what this is. And most of this was Googling Stack Overflow stuff and copying and pasting from Stack Overflow, but it seems to work. Packer ami.json, so I'm going to build the Packer build again. I guess I'll show you the code that I did in Puppet to upgrade Packer, which is this one here. And so the old version that I was using had the annoying files bug, which I learned was fixed in this. I was going to go make a bug report, so I was like, I should probably be on the latest version before I make a bug report. And sure enough, when I upgraded the version, the bug went away, which was great. But yeah, bumped from 161 to 164 and purged the old 161 version. So this is what I needed to do to update that. So now if you do Packer version, you have the proper version, which is great. Juice says, I used to be a project manager turned product manager, but it generally varies from org to org. I see. Lad says, how much code does Anthony write? Some. I've written some today. Juice QA is pouring juice over the server. Alex Fazo says, you just exposed an IP with an SSH server. Yeah, but it only has one enabled key on it, so good luck SSHing into it. Also, it's a T2 micro, so I don't know what you're going to do with it. But yeah. Juice exposed so many creds on her last stream, it was dirty. It's it's true. Alex Fazos says, what is Control-C for? What do you mean when I type Control-C here? I mean, sometimes I type a command and I typo it, and I'd rather just Control-C and start over. So I do that a lot, but Control-C sends sigint to the process, which, in Python will raise a keyboard interrupt exception, yeah, stuff like that, etc. M2Dev.net says, curious, are you working on just the open source software parts of PCCI on stream? Thought about working on one of my products on stream, but trying to stick to open stuff. So I'm actually working I'm working on all parts of it, not just the open source parts. In fact, this part will be closed source, probably. And sure, yeah, someone could just skim the code off my stream, but they would take a serious amount of dedication to get that, so I'm not concerned about that. But yeah, I'm working on the whole thing on stream. I'm not too worried about it. There's other people who are also working on startup-y sort of things on stream, and they're also, just doing it entirely in the clear. So I don't know. I think like the amount of effort it would take someone else to replicate this is not worth it. Plus, it uses my software, and so like I think they'd have a hard time, actually maintaining it. But Mikhail says, are you eligible for one of these? Is the Discord vanity URLs? I am not yet, because I have not become a Discord partner. But those of you in chat who want to enable me to be a Discord partner, join my Discord server. I think we're like 100 users away from getting the ability to be a partner. Oh, they've changed it. I literally looked at this like a month ago, so this is relatively recent. But it used to be like 500 viewers or 500 users and like some number of chat messages a day or something. But I guess they don't require it anymore, so maybe we can apply to be verified Discord channel. I think our Discord is relatively active, so might be easy. Plus I'm verified on Twitch, so they gotta do it right. Blout Gets Clout says, what are you creating? Pre-commit.ci. If you do bang today, you can learn more about that as well. Alex says, that's cool, the terminal shows the Control-C input. Yeah, it's me typing Control-C on the keyboard. Kayla says, I wish Control-C worked in SQLite. I only messed around with that for one night, but geez, every time I messed up, I had to backspace. Oh, yeah, that one's pretty annoying. That one's pretty annoying. Yo, Metal Storm! Welcome back. Good to see you. How's it going? Julian says, RL Wrap for the win. Yeah, RL Wrap is amazing. Do I have it installed? I do. RL Wrap puts a read line wrapper around this, so if you do control... Oh, even that doesn't work. Why didn't it work? But I used RL Wrap for tab completion in Oracle's SQL prompt, because their prompt doesn't even implement, like, arrow keys, for instance. So that was real fucking annoying. How do I make this work? Anyway, there's some way to make it work, but I don't remember how to do it. But it makes a read line wrapper around SQLite, which is pretty cool. Nick says, how many users? It used to require 500, but I guess it doesn't anymore. Or Light Cly. I don't know what Light CLI is. I've not heard of that one. Oh. Oh. That's cool. I like this.
Need more Python streams.
Hey, Metal Storm, thank you for resubscribing with Prime Gaming, because they rebranded. Need more Python streams. Well, we're going to be writing some Python today, once this finishes, I think. We're going to try and make it so I can deploy pre-commit.ci using a Python script. What the fuck is yay? What language is this written in? Python. Oh, so I can probably just pip install it, right? Right? Presumably. Pip install Light Cly. Let's try it, see what it does. I am going to make a backup of the database just because backups. Light CLI db.db.backup. Oh, it's like a pseudo curses kind of thing. That's kind of cool. That's so nice. It highlights. Oh my goodness, this is great. Select. Oh, but this is problematic. So it gives you tab completion for this, but it's not going to be able to complete the table names. I wonder if you can do from giveaway and then go back here and get tab completion. Nope. Yeah, this is kind of the problem with the way SQL is structured, and this is actually one of the reasons that LINQ, the collection querying syntax sugar in C# actually does from as the first statement, and then everything after it is tab completable. So it knows that, like, you know, giveaway has active and I guess that's the only column, but like you know, MOTD has user, message, and points. So you actually end up doing like from giveaway select user. But anyway, that's pretty cool. That's kind of nice. I like that. Mem says usually if you're a Twitch partner, they take that into consideration. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alex says, does someone know how to make iTerm2 show the Control-C input? I don't know. But yeah, Light CLI is cool. I like it. Julian says, pass sigint as sigterm, maybe that or something. He doesn't know about yay. Well, I don't use Arch Linux, so. First line of the docs, yeah, I did read it. It's for AUR. Imagine reading the docs instead of skipping around looking at pictures. No warranties are assumed or implied by my participation in your stream chat. No, it's all good, Julian. Don't worry about it. Tubrum says Ubuntu is an ancient African word meaning I can't install Arch Linux. That's funny. I like that. Doesn't SQLite do completion on its own? It does, but it doesn't have the nice little drop down. These are the column names from one of my tables. So it looks like it is actually tab completing the column names here, which is interesting. I love how SQLite, you know, eats the first two SIGINTs, but then honors the third one. 1, 2. It's not dying yet. Not dying yet. But the third one. Delete the backup. We don't need it. Metalstorm says, been playing around with Rich to create a CLI for my game. For dev purposes, there doesn't seem to be many nice CLI libraries that don't require a ton of boilerplate and have things like tables built in. I basically want to make htop in Python. Oh, cool. What did you think of Rich? I actually haven't looked at this at all myself. There's a lot of stars. Oh boy. Oh, this looks pretty nice. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. It seems similar to, what's the other one? Not Colorama, but the other one. Yearwid? I don't know. There's another one that's similar to this. It did autocorrect your column. Active was there. Oh, I see. Cool. I just missed it, Stabby Zaddy. Thank you for that. PlayStation query language, pSQL, yeah. SQLite refuses to die. Yo, I love SQLite. SQLite's amazing. It has 3 lives. First one, mistake. Second one, what the fuck are you doing? Third one, ejects user. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be right back. Hey, what's up, Jaholo? Good to see you. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hello, I'm back. So now that there's AMI built, let's validate that it worked. So we're gonna poke around in the console again. What are you that's running? Lunchtime 1346. I thought I terminated that. That's from today. Oh, okay, there we go. Launch instance. My new AMI. This one. Next. I'm roll runner. Next. Existing. SSHable. View launch. Yes, launch. Bobsled says, sick kinesis, I have 2 of those and an advantage, all stolen. Wait, you stole them or someone else stole them? Zaddy, thank you for gifting a sub to the Numbers Guy. Appreciate that. You guys know what gift subs mean in this channel. We lose buttons. Oh, Anthony, you look like you can cool down. Thank you for the gift sub, Zaddy. Appreciate that. Bobsled says that's a good question about stolen. This one wasn't stolen, but I did get it for free from Kinesis. They sent it to me. Public. Go. Okay, so in theory, the service should be running. It should be named the proper thing. Metalstorm says, wait, don't I get a button from my sub? Wait, did you gift a sub, Metalstorm? I don't. Did you gift a sub? Did I miss it? What? Oh, you just resubscribe, Metalstorm. It's for gift subs. It's for gift subs. Okay, but we should be able to do system CTL. This should. Damn it. Oh, I want status. Status. Hey, it's working! Cool! Cool! That's nice. We can see that it is hooked up here. I want to actually run a run to see what this does, but I know that I don't have the Docker images stuff built properly yet, so we have to do this tricky thing where pre-commit.ci / run image. This one's a separate repo. And we cd into this guy and we do sudo -u pc runner podman build -t pre-commit :1 dot. Should it be pre-commit.ci :1? I don't remember. Hey, what's up, Totter Tats? Thank you for the follow, as well as Bobsleds. Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. It says, it does say gift a sub 20% off on this button underneath Anthony. Everyone should take advantage of that and gift as many as they can. Wait, are gift subs discounted right now? Is that a thing? Is that a thing right now? I didn't know that. Why North Virginia? North Virginia is the cheapest AWS region. That's why I am in US East 1. That's the only reason. But I might switch to US West 2 depending on things work. But yeah. Did you just bonk yourself, Metalstorm? That's great. I wonder what the bonk rank is of bonked rank me. Me has been bonked 3 times. Nice. Nice. What do you get for subbing? You get emotes, and I'll say your name more than I already say your name. I don't know. You know, you get to support a streamer that you like. Alex Fazos, you didn't have to sub, but thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Now you got all my emotes, and you can Python as well. But welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Oh, your first gift sub is 20% off. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Also, Anthony starved slightly less. Yeah, there you go. Someone says, to be fair, Anthony may not actually be wearing pants right now. We would have no way of knowing. I did stand up earlier and grab my phone, so I'm pretty sure you saw that I was wearing shorts then. Joel says, is your service file working? We're about to test whether it works end to end, but it's started and the output looks like the normal, you know, spinny waiting output. I'm gonna set up the whole, you know, the whole Docker image and try and run it end to end and see what happens. Actually means I have to go here. I have to do this off screen because it shows my credentials in plain text, which is really annoying, but I forget what the domain is for this. I think it is resultsdev.pre-commit.ci. I guess we can just open this and see if it loads. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I think I need to also deploy that Lambda because I think that's out of date as well. Okay, we're going to temporarily set that way. I'm not going to show you that window. Pre-commit ci.bin.make lambda. Oh no, this tab complete is super slow. What is the name of that thing? Make lambda web. I thought I renamed it because it's not quite correct. Let's build our lambda bundle. And function code. Anus lambda put. Let's update function code. I think this is what it is. Seems to be doing something. Okay, cool. So that should have updated the lambda code. And then gotta just wait for this to finish, and then we should be able to run an end-to-end run of this and see if the service thing works. Why not use DuckDuckGo? I don't know. No reason. Michaela is ranked #1 and has been wrong 65 times. Nice. M2Dev.net says, AK US East dumpster fire. It's true, it's true. Jake the Programmer says, I've been trying to make a grant proposal for an automation project. Would Python be a good language to use for taking data input and producing a formatted PDF with that data? Is that even possible? I have actually built PDFs using Python before, so yes, it is possible. Actually, you can probably do it with pretty much any programming language, but yeah, it should be pretty easy in Python. One place where you might want to look at doing that is to instead implement it as a web page and then load it with Selenium. That's another way you could do it. But I think there is like a PDF writing library in Python. PDF writer. Real Python is usually pretty good, so this is probably pretty good. Oh, there's so much in this. Oh, I've used this library before. So yeah. You can probably do it in Python. It's a very, very old library though, if I recall correctly, but it supports pathlib, it looks like. But yeah, you can make PDFs with Python. Hopefully pretty easily. Okay, this is built. I've hooked up the webhook. In theory, we should be able to log in here. Let me make sure this still works. Log in. Hello? Okay, cool. And this still works, and that still works. That still doesn't work. Oh, this is because I changed the schema. Let me go through and just delete those. Do Dynamo. I changed the schema of some of my items and I just didn't delete the old ones, so things will break. Just select all and delete. Yes. Now if I go back here, should be fine. Yeah, there we go. It was because, wait, I don't know why that page crashed. Oh, because it was expanding the recent runs. That's what it would do.
Donations greater than subs. Later, virgins.
Hey, Pragmatic Lou, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. You didn't have to insult all of chat like that, though. Mems is bunk free, indeed, indeed. Joel says, great sales pitch. For which part? The sales pitch actually comes from Kanbiko. Kanbiko wrote the sales pitch on the homepage here. But yeah, this is really good. I think Kanbiko did a great job with that. The owner server says, what is the /opt directory? Why did you choose it for running pre-commit? So the idea, let's see, Linux FHS file system file hierarchy standard. So opt is optional application software packages. So it's not managed by your system package manager. Actually, this would be a good video idea. Video idea. What is the opt directory? So it's a place where you can store like system-y like things, but not managed by your package manager. Oh, that's why I did that. Stabby Zaddy says, I don't think I ever elaborated, but I'm Danderson. Yeah, I know you're Danderson. I do know that. Just got a new name since I'm streaming horror games a lot. Oh, cool. Cool. I didn't know that was why you changed your name, but I did know that you changed your name. Joel says, do you use your service file in a Docker container? That's weird. No, the service file runs a Python script that sits directly on the host. So you can see this code here is what's being run as from the service file. But the service itself calls out to a Docker container, and I use the Docker container to both, isolate the processes and, give a way that users can reproduce the CI output directly on their machine instead of having to have very specialized, well, you can kind of get a sort of setup that looks kind of like this. So this is a way to give them that. Also, holy shit. This Docker ID is entirely numeric all the way up until here. What is the chance of that? It's like 6 and 10 raised to the 4, 8, 12, 13. 6 divided by 10 raised to the, or wait, no, it's 10 out of 16. So this is a success raised to the, raised to the 13th power. I guess it's only at 0.02. 0.002. 1 in how many? 1 in 450. Oh yeah, maybe that's not that rare. It just feels like it's kind of rare. But anyway, probabilities. It didn't show my story. Yeah, Twitch is sometimes a little bit laggy on chat there. Skyblue says, do subs get to see that window at least? So the thing about this window is it just has the fucking secret in plain text. Like, GitHub designed this page really poorly. This should really be hidden. But it's not for some reason. So I really don't like that about it. Latch Aldebaran says Ginger plus the tech. Yeah, you could do Ginger plus the tech. That would be another approach as well. Miguel says, why do I think he's saying Python every time he says Python? Latech is kind of a bitch when it comes to code execution. Yeah, that's true. Create PDFs like Lyft? No, I didn't do PDFs at Lyft. I did PDFs at the first company I worked at. I didn't use Python there. I used some crappy Java thing. Gross. Real gross. Jacob over here says, I was planning on having a web app, but wanted to use Python as my backend, trying to get $1,200 off my tuition. Nice. Nice. Joel says, your sales pitch about why to become a subscriber, you're way behind on chat. Oh. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Write it in the text and convert to PDF. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Polymathic Man? Hello, hello. How are you doing? J. Carey says Opt was created because admins got tired of typing user local. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. Alex says you should do a Clash of Code with subs. I have actually not done Clash of Code before, but I've heard it's fun. We might do that on some stream. That would be cool. In reality, I think Opto was created to have a separate mount point living on a separate disk volume. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Are we ready for Oracle to win all the money from Google? Kind of dislike both of them, but I definitely hate Oracle more. Let's see. Journal, sudo journal ctl -f pre-commit.ci worker .service -u. There we go. Okay. That's running. I should be able to go to GitHub and trigger a build of this by editing this thing again. Let's actually just do the same thing that I did last time, which is to add white space, so that'll actually give us, excuse me, should give us 2 builds here. So, in theory, oh, that's good. What happened here? What the fuck happened here? It's working-ish, I think. Let me SH that box again. What was the host name? This one. 2 at that. Yeah. What were all of the outputs in here? Like, why did I get sudo output in the middle of this thing? I mean, it is supposed to change to the other user and do some stuff, so that kind of makes sense. I'm just surprised how much output ends up in journal CTL. I didn't think that was gonna happen. But that's cool. There's a lot of hashes in here, which is what I was concerned about, but I think this is just this is the Docker image, not a credential. But yeah, in theory that worked. So let's see what happened over here. Should have gotten 2 runs here. Yeah, we got our failed run and our successful run. That's cool. And if we look at these, should see, yeah, here's our failed run, and here's our success run. That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. It spent most of its time on build. That makes a lot of sense. And it took way less time here because it didn't have to build. There should probably be something in the output that tells whether it built or not. But this is pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with what happened here. Cool. Okay, but anyway, there's an end-to-end run using the service. I need to automate the Docker image stuff, but yeah. But okay, what did I want to do? I showed that the image worked. I showed that the AMI worked. Oh, we want to attach this to our autoscaling group. That's what I want to do. Okay, so let me tear down that instance. Instance actions terminate. Yes. Oh, I should have clicked through the web UI and shown you more of that. I guess the web UI is still running, so I can still do that. So if we refresh this, we'll see that there are 2 new runs here, and you can actually click through to those runs to get to there. That was all that really changed here. We didn't run anything on master, but running a build on master would update this badge as well to be passed or failed. I mean, could be failing on master. You don't really know. Alex says, "Got to roll now. Thank you for the stream. Have to be a sub now." Well, thanks for stopping by, Alex. It's good to have you. I'll see you around in the future. Hey, what's up, Morale? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Though you were here earlier talking about YAML. Maybe Clash of Code on the 12-hour stream. Oh yeah, we could do that. Zero Hero Dev says you mean overkill. Yeah. Regarding the Oracle Google Java API case. Actually, man, I really hope they lose, because I hope Oracle loses, because it would be a really bad precedent for software in general. Actually, is it done? Has it been completed? Essentially, the point of the case is they're saying that an interface, a software interface, is copyrightable. And what they're trying to do is make Google pay them a bunch of money for implementing Java on Android. So they're not using the software that Oracle wrote. Google has implemented their own JVM thing that adheres to the interfaces that Java has set down. And if you could copyright an API, that essentially means that you could go after like anyone who implements the idea of a piece of software, which is pretty concerning. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, Polymathic Man talked about that as well. I would hope that an interface is not copyrightable. Otherwise, the software is kind of in danger. Golderbear says, but you could make the case that if you have a large enough collection of interfaces working together, it might be something worth copywriting. That's actually a decent point. I could see that argument. But does defining classes and methods with arguments and return values count as IP? If Oracle wins, AWS could sue anyone who has an S3 compatible interface without licensing it from them. Yeah, that is true and would be really, really fucked up. API copyright is a new shtick for patent trolls, yes. That would give them so much power too, and precedence at the Supreme Court level would give them, you know, crazy amount of precedence. And it would be pretty hard to overturn. The other problem is, like, most of the Supreme Court has no fucking idea about software, so, like, it's actually really scary that they're you know, going on about this. I did find, my friend sent me a funny meme about this, though. Let me grab that from my email, because I don't know if this is true or not, so it could be fake or made up. But this was about the judge who first heard the Oracle versus Google actually learned Java in order to make an informed ruling. Yeah, was 67 when he learned Java for this case. His remarks on Java's design choices were legendary. You open a folder, there is another folder, then another, then another, then another, then another, then a file. which is so fucking true if you've written Java before, because you have, you know, com foo bar baz thing as your module namespace. But anyway. Anyway. Pretty sure no one would use Oracle anymore, though, and only use things from companies that assert they won't steal your APIs. Yeah, I just can't really imagine a world where where Oracle wins and what we'd have to do with that. As far as I know, Google has won the cases so far, and this is the appeal to the Supreme Court. But yeah, it would be kind of concerning. Polymathic Man, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Oh, I guess that means it's button time, Polymathic Man. But welcome to Melting Lava at 2 months. We've got Big Jam Dodd, we've got Asjoin Highland, we've got Plagon, and we've got Alioka. Welcome all to Subdom, and thank you again, Polymathic Man, for the gift subs. Appreciate that very much. Public APIs by default should be public. Yeah, exactly. His second name isn't really Haskell, is it? It might be. Judge. What judge? What judge died on the Google versus Oracle case? Would it be at the state level? William Alsop. Wait, why did it say it was Haskell? Where did Haskell come from? Oh, that's one of his middle names? Let's see if they have a Wikipedia article. Yeah, I guess his name is actually Haskell. What? That's kind of cool. But a interesting coincidence. Yeah, I guess his name is actually Haskell. Oh, you linked the Wikipedia article. Nice, nice. Whether or not there's a legitimate intellectual property that could be worth protecting in an API, we shouldn't. There's too much benefit that competition can bring. Yeah, that's kind of the argument that I'm making as well. Or more shit. Java's so horrible because of that. I was messing around with Android project the other day and it felt so lost trying to find stuff. Yeah. That's why you almost have to use Android Studio when working on Android apps, which is yeah, a man named Haskell learns Java. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Hey, what's up, Abenzer? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Is there some kind of ergonomic split keyboard that does not cost an arm? I don't know. Let's see. Cheapest split keyboard. This one is $23, although this is probably just like used, I guess, or this is not the actual keyboard. This is the palm pads. Okay, I was gonna say. I don't know. This one is 175. But they have a cheaper model. Kinesis Freestyle 2. I clicked on the ad. uBlock blocks me if I click on the ad. This one. I should just gone to Amazon, probably. Oh, this one's only $100. So, yeah, this is a decent deal. But I don't know. That's the end there, I guess. Once you spend an arm, you only need one side. Yeah, that's true. I'm really impressed that he learned Java just so he could be better at his job. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty respectable. I really like that. Looks like Musing Moose has a recommendation as well. Jackery says if the keyboard costs an arm, then you should be able to get it for half price. Polymath Command says do you have a tutorial on any/all on a list where you need to run a function? I have not done anything about any/all yet. But I could do something about that, so I will put in a video idea. I actually don't use any and all that often. All repos grep -e all or any as a function call in Python code. Talks, which I didn't write most of that code, and PyTest, which I also didn't write most of that code. Looks like there's some in pre-commit and pre-commit hooks, some in PyUpgrade. Actually, there's quite a bit in my code. Yeah, I guess I use it some places. But yeah, most of the time I use it with, you know, like a generator. Is there another form of it? 3-m pydoc all. Iterable returns true if bool x is true for all variables in the iterable. Okay, I thought there was maybe some other form of it where like iterable could be a function here. But yeah, I mostly just use, you know, generator expression. Generator comprehension, if you will. Cool. So let's do the thing I was gonna do. So we set up this auto-scaling group last time. And an auto-scaling group has several layers of things that have to happen. So there's an auto-scaling group. This is attached to a placement group, a launch configuration, and availability zones. The launch configuration is what we care about today. And we actually can't modify the launch configuration, so I actually have to remove this, and we're going to allow the launch configuration down here to be changed, and that's how we're going to be doing our deployment launch configuration. So we're going to be swapping out this launch configuration dynamically to do our AMI deploy. And from that, we need to be able to create something with an image ID. We need to, this is going to be our IAM role. That's fine. That's easy to query. This instance type we're going to be configuring. And oh, the key name's going to be tricky. And the security group's going to be tricky. But we're going to need to query all this stuff. We're basically going to need to be able to dynamically create launch configurations, delete old launch configurations, and swap stuff around. So, let's just do this change first. TF apply. Oh, but we can make a commit here first. Git add-u. Oh, I forgot to source the ends. Creds.m TF apply. Combine packer builds into one repository. I don't like that commit message. We're gonna change that commit message. Combine packer build. Let's see. Builds. Combine base API into runner AMI. You guys got me talking about APIs. Into runner AMI. Okay. Cool. We applied this. I must have run pre-commit clean at some point, so that's why these are out of date. Actually, that's kind of weird that they're out of date. Oh, you know what happened? Python 3.8 upgraded. This is hitting the unhealthy check, which is good. It's good that it is doing that. Oh, did I accidentally write some old code that PyUpgrade was able to fix? What did it change? It made another F string. Weird. I wonder what I copied that from that didn't have F string support. Probably this script? Oh, yeah, sure shit. Why is this old Python? Well, we can fix that. We don't have PyUpgrade in here, that's why. PyUpgrade. I don't know what the version is, but we'll fix it in a second. PyUpgrade. Commit. Auto update. This will get us to the latest version of our linters and code formatters. And we run that against all the files. Cool. It fixed this, which is what we expect here. Room says God fuck Python. What's wrong with Python? This is actually Ruby being slow right now. This isn't Python. This is Ruby. Ruby being slow. Ruby! Why are you so slow? Ruby again. Okay, what did we fix here? Oh, it only fixed one of the F strings. Why didn't it fix all the other ones? Oh, because these are slightly more complicated syntax-wise. I see. That's fair. they have Ruby, where's Sapphire? I bet there's a programming language called Sapphire. Sapphire programming language. For the benefit of anyone who hasn't been following the development of Sapphire, cool, that's me. Let me summarize this quickly. Sapphire is the name of a new programming language developed by Sapphire Steel Software to be implemented on Microsoft's DLR for .NET. It will be a highly encapsulated, object-oriented programming language with an accessible syntax similar, though not identical, to that of Ruby. Okay, so it's Ruby on .NET, essentially. This was in 2009. Is it dead in 2009? I'm a student. My teacher asked me to find 2 latest programming languages, and I found Sapphire programming languages. But my problem is that the article will not tell me about the translator used for this what? Be patient, guys. Oh, these are just getting older and older. So I guess this never got finished. That would be my guess. But anyway, like, turns out that there is a Sapphire programming language. It does exist. Hey, what's up, MSR? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Of course, it's some sort of Ruby, yeah. I mean, Ruby and Sapphire are also highly related, even if you haven't played Pokemon. But yeah. MSR says, Ruby programs are getting out of hand. I saw a Rubocop during the Puppet Manifest validation. Yes. I have some Ruby code, oops, in this thing, and so I am using a Ruby linter to lint the Ruby code. The code's not all that complicated. I'm just implementing a package provider so that I can install packages using this tool instead of apt for a couple of things. I don't think I actually use this anymore, now that I think about it. But I had to implement my own little mini meta translation language, which is really annoying. Oh, this is for G settings. This is so that I can automatically set the desktop background. You guys want to see that? Kind of cool. Change background. We'll change it to this temporarily. So, I can set the background in code. And this is actually the code that I used to set my desktop background. I install this package which provides Twilight Frost by PhilJackson.jpg. And then once that package is installed, I set 2 settings, which is the desktop background and the desktop screensaver for a particular user to that background image. So when I run my Puppet script here, we do what? Bad password. That's my password. It's bad password. Surprise, surprise. It should, well, knock on wood, it should change the background. Yeah, and there we go. Changes it to, you know, Twilight Frost or whatever it's called. But that's what that other module is for. But yeah, that's why I wrote Ruby. I didn't really like writing Ruby, but I did write some Ruby. They are essentially the same compound with slightly different crystallization, yeah. iSatisfied says now we need an Emerald language. Surely there's an Emerald programming language. Is it just as old as the Sapphire one? Oh my god. My eyes were not ready for this. How do I save our eyes? There we go. Not much better. There we go. Oh, this is a real old website. 1984. This actually looks decent. Although, I don't know why they used weird symbols. Just to replace Eden. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, there's an Emerald programming language. Morelli says this is why reader view rocks. What is reader? I'm not familiar with reader view. Is that a thing that I just don't know about? Okay, but anyway, what I want to do is start figuring things out here. So, I know we're gonna make a deploy script. Oh, we can get rid of this now because we have an AMI for this instead. Delete make VM, the AMI build handles this. Oh, it's the plain text view. Yeah, I think I've entered reader mode on accident before. Where's the context menu? Oh my god, where have they changed all the things to be? Is there an alt menu somewhere? Keyboard shortcut for reader mode. Chrome. Go to the web page you want to read, click the reading view icon in the address bar, or type Control-Shift-R. That Control-Shift-R is just refresh. Yeah. Hidden reader mode. Oh, it's a pain in the butt. Never mind, fuck this. That's too much work. On Firefox, it's in the URL bar. Yeah, that's probably why I click on it a lot. Yes, I see it in Firefox. I guess I can open up that website in Firefox. In Firefox, you click on this thing, and then... Oh no, where did it go? I swore it was in this little tab here. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's disabled in Firefox now also. Huh. Never mind. Anyway. There is the reader mode. I've used it before on accident. We have them all, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Screams and Hoenn and trumpets, yeah. SMBC, a man of culture. Yeah, I do read SMBC every day. Sometimes they're funnier than others. I feel like sometimes they're not so funny, but I do appreciate you know, the ones that I appreciate. He's a pretty funny guy. Fix parenthesis inclusion. Oh. Just like, why did I get an email from Hashabot? It's because it auto-locked this issue for reasons, I guess. And this was the issue that we replied to earlier. Hopefully this part of the docs explains what you're seeing. If you're using... Yeah, cool. Nice. Glad that resolved their issue for them nicely. I reported someone for spamming Hacktoberfest, and GitHub staff replied to me. I was like, this looks like it's from Hacktoberfest. But, They're managing that, not us, even though I'm pretty sure this pull request still violated GitHub's terms. But whatever. Whatever. Not gonna go into that. Polymath man said using a variable on the right hand side and assigning on the left hand side safe. Commands equals command.find. Yeah, that's fine. In Python, the right hand side of an assignment expression is computed before performing the assignment. It's never updated in place. Hey, what's up, Holing? Hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. M2dev.note says I don't think every site supports it. I thought it was just like an automatic thing, not anything special on top of it. But yes, someone is adding a new language to pre-commit, which is going to be pretty cool. No. No. Why did you do this? No. No, not pathlib. We will not be allowing pathlib here. No. I'll fix that later though. What's so bad about pathlib? I just don't like it, Miramotor. I personally do not like pathlib. It is a personal thing. I realize that it is slightly more correct in some cases, but it is also slightly slower in some cases, and slightly less correct in others, and slightly annoying to deal with its APIs in other cases. So I just will not use it. But that's me. You don't have to form your opinions about that. Sometimes I'm okay being wrong. I will be the old man yelling at clouds, and I'm okay being an old man yelling at clouds. So you just use strings instead? Yeah, basically just use strings instead. Hey, what's up, G-Bone? Hello. Good to see you again. Okay. We've got Soda Yee. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Bin deploy.py. If name equals main, I should develop this in the other tab so that you guys can all see what I'm doing here. But we'll do that after typing out the boilerplate, which definitely still fits within. Bin deploy. Okay. That's gonna be our thing. Doesn't support help yet because we have not set up an arg parser. Arg parse. Parse equals. How do I want this to work? Probably subcommands. Add subparsers. Just equals command and required equals true. Capital true. What language am I writing today? I actually added this feature to Python, oddly enough. Status equals subparsers dot add add parser. Okay, so now we should be able to do help. Except we have not parsed the args yet. Cool, we can see status is an argument. Deploy. Okay, and we're gonna be using Boto 3 for this. And Boto 3 scribe auto scaling group. Murmutter says that probably works fine if you don't plan to work on Unix and Windows. I mean, os.path works fine. There's like os.path and strings works completely fine on both Windows and Unix. There's nothing special about pathlib that makes it work better than os.path. So there's like, I don't know, it's another way to do something in Python. Gban says, Python Day today, fixing my calculator program on GitHub. Nice. Hey, what's up, No Booty? Hello, hello. And Shaz Robot. How's it going? Welcome back to both of you. Auto scaling. Hey, client. Probably gonna need more than one auto scaling. We want what? Describe auto scaling group somewhere. Describe auto scaling groups. It's a bulk API. These are so annoying. I hate these APIs. Oh, I bet there's a resource API. Is there a resource API? Resource. Because that would be nice. Looks like not. That's fine. Okay. What's the name of our auto-scaling group? If args.status or args.command equals status, return status. Get rid of this. So we'll just make them both return 0 for now. Okay. Status. So we want to use our client.describe auto scaling groups. Auto scaling group names equals ASG. That give us. Oh, man. I can hate the pretty print output here. Imports JSON. JSON.dumps. Indent equals 2. Mint. Object of type datetime is not serializable. Dang it. I could filter out datetime. So annoying. I really hate this view here. Gban says, it's broken, I have some ideas why, but yeah, the example was completely crap from a YouTube video. I copied it verbatim and it didn't work. They showed it working. Oh, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Custom JSON encoder in Python. Better way to make this not. I think you gotta do some special shit here. I don't know why they didn't just use super here. This is the old way, not even the new old way to do this. There's a potential documentation patch if you want to make one to Python. I don't know why they did this here. Gban says, yeah, it sucks. Then again, I found that what happens with most of the example of cock.py I found. Oh, I see. Everyone else's has the same problem. That's unfortunate. Okay, but anyway, we get the ASG out of here, which is... I can probably make this a little bit more readable by doing auto scaling groups 0. That's a little bit more readable. So we see our AZs, got our RN. Let's see, ASG equals client.describe auto scaling groups. Auto scaling group names equals ASG. Auto scaling group names. Okay, that should get us our ASG. I said that should get us our ASG. Okay, cool. That's good. Michaela, you changed your name? What? What? But you were the fox before. Wait, did that reset your... No, this is a different user. These are default emotes. Did you actually change your name, Michaela? Because it changed your color too. I feel like you just made another account. Or do we have another imposter? Or is there another imposter among us? I know it's a different account because it doesn't have the color configured, and it was created 1 minute ago. Okay, it's definitely imposter. Oh, another imposter. It's the same imposter from before. I see. Well, I think we should bonk this Michaela too. Both of the Michaelas are in chat right now. There we go. Well, welcome to the stream. You were the fake tuber, and oh yeah, you were also the fake me. But welcome, imposter. How's it going? Okay, so what I actually wanted to get out of this is the launch configuration, which is here. Launch configuration name. 3 launch configurations. Describe launch configurations. It's another multi-API. Okay. Oops. I'm actually gonna close... Oh wait. I gotta put this back. I'm gonna close this window, but give me a sec. So that this is working again. Give me 1 sec, just doing some off-screen fixing of the webhook setup here. Okay, close that. Cool. Launch configuration names. If you omit this parameter, all launch configurations are described. I see. I do actually kind of want to link to list all of them. Max records. The maximum number of items to return with this call. The default value is 50 and the maximum value is 100. I think we should be able to just return all of this. Oh, we got to do a looping thing here. I don't think I'm ever going to have more than... Right, I don't plan to have more than like 3 launch configs, so I think that is fine. Hey, what's up? It's Matter Baby. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yolo Schmolo says, why the comment after the ASG? This is actually a very, very good question. I will make a video about this. Video idea trailing comma in assignment. So this is a little tricky thing here. Auto scaling groups is actually a list here. So we'll demo that as saying auto scaling ASGs equals some object. So we'll just put an object in a list. So ASGs here. And one way that I could assign this single object out of this thing here is by doing ASG equals ASGs 0. And that works. That's fine. The problem with this is it doesn't give you a strong enough assertion that this only contains one element, which is what I want here. And so like if ASGs were 2 objects, object and I were to do ASG equals ASG is 0, this will succeed, but I would have wanted this to fail because I expect this to only have one element. And so you could do that by saying, you know, assert ASGs is equal to 1, and, you know, it would fail because it's not. And you would probably put len ASGs here so you could see it in the assertion message. But a way to do that in one line is to say ASG comma, this is a unpacking, it might be a little bit easier to see if I do this. And you can see that would error if there are 2 ASGs. If there's only one, then this assignment succeeds. And so this is a special syntax of unpacking, which will iterate over this object and say, I only expect one element, assign that into ASG. But as we saw before, parentheses on tuples are completely optional, and so this is the same assignment there. You can also do this if you want to. I don't know why it allows that, but it is valid syntax to have a list unpacking on the left-hand side. I really think they should just remove the list unpacking. I find it a little bit strange. But anyway, that's what that's about. Oh, in fact, Holding says, what about bracket ASG bracket? Yeah, lists also work as well. Polymathic Man says, you explained it and I immediately used that in the line of code I was working on. Nice. Glad it was, you know, immediately helpful. Describe launch configurations. Launch eggs equals. That's too long. We'll probably make some, you know, API for this, but let's see what we get. Lunch configs. I'm kind of hungry actually. Okay, of course it's wrapped in this object. Git launch configs. And we'll probably also make a named tuple here as well. Launch config. And what do they contain? They contain all of these things. But we really only care about image ID. We also care about instance type. We also care about key name. I think this one's optional stir, but we'll just leave it as stir. Launch configuration art and launch configuration name. We don't care about either of those. We do care about security groups, which is a tuple of stir, which I think it has to be a list of stir, which is annoying because it's mutable. We'll do tuple of stir ... and if we have to change it later, that's fine. From type post. I think that's most of what we need here. Let's implement this. I'm actually out of water again, so I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Hello, hello. Rennie says, I got screwed by annotated tags today. I used get ls remote to check the SHA of the branch / tag I wanted to clone. Then I cloned it with depth 1, and revparse head gave me a different shot. Oh yeah, annotated tags are really annoying. I really don't like them, but one of the projects I maintain uses them. I see QA Flake8. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is a tag 383, which has a particular revision, and this revision is different from the actual revision that it tags, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's annotated, and the annotation message is the same as the actual release, but this is the release workflow. And yeah, it's PGB signs. Like, I hate PGP. What a mess there. Polymathic Man says R1, comma, star underscore equals R0. Yes, that is a good way to unpack the first value of a thing and ignore the rest of it. But for that, you might as well just use bracket 0 bracket. But, but yeah. Bang joke. I went to a street where the houses were numbered 8K, 16K, 32K, 64K, 128K, 256K, 512K. It was a trip down memory lane. Groan. It's actually kind of good. I kind of like that joke. Oh my god, I just got suddenly very hungry and very tired. That's not a good sign. We don't want to get hungry and tired immediately. Oh. Oops. Okay, so we have image ID equals config image ID, instance type equals config instance type, key name equals config key name, security groups. Should work. Actually, let me see what I configure in Terraform for this. Let's configure. Instance ID, yeah. Instance type, yeah. Instance profile. What is an instance profile? Oh, IAM role, yeah. Okay, we definitely need that then. Where is that? IAM instance profile. Yeah, we need that. We need that as well. IAM instance profile. This is a fancy word for IAM role. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so we have image ID, we have instance type, we have instance profile, we have key name, and we have security groups. Cool. We have a GitHub outage right now? Oh, god damn it. Oh, it's kind of working for me. The homepage is rendering. Pull requests are degraded. Pages are degraded. Webhooks are degraded. Great. Oh boy. Well... Actions are delayed, all sorts of things are out. Well, technically we can continue our work, but I'm also really hungry, so that might be a sign, you know? Let's get this working, and then we'll see what we're gonna do there. Bigs equals get launch configurations. To do this API can paginate, but I don't expect to need it, so YOLO. Git launch configurations is not defined. It's because configurations is too long of a word. I kind of don't like using these capitalized names, but I think it's going to save me some time later. Maybe. We'll see. Yay! We have one launch config, which is the runner instance profile, this image ID, this instance type, this key, and this security group. Cool! Cool! Oh, by get actions you meant push and pull. Oh, that might actually be a problem. Mukbang says two worm. I don't really have any food in my house, so I would have to like cook something probably. And I don't have any. What I'm saying is I don't have anything prepared. I don't really feel like ordering. Hey, Jerry Pratt is resubscribed 6 months, buddy. That's half a year. Holy crap! Thank you for resubscribing. Thank you for your continued support. Cooking stream. Yeah, we could do a cooking stream, although I don't have anything set up for it. So, and my kitchen is. I guess my kitchen's pretty clean because Juicebox Hero cleaned my kitchen. But yeah. Zyper says, do you have any videos on YouTube to show how you code with AWS like this? I have all of my previous streams on YouTube, but I don't have anything specifically about AWS. I am planning on doing a video about setting up a web app in AWS, but I haven't. Unfortunately, there's a lot of prep for that because I did it with Terraform, and Terraform makes it a lot easier, but I would probably show it in the console because that's the kind of stuff that people want to see in tutorials. They probably don't have, you know, the Terraform setup stuff working, so I don't know. But yeah, perfect waifu. Cyberbenny says push-pull is working, get CI actions are struggling. I see, that makes sense. That's the webhooks thing. Our Morshed says, when you take a break, it'd be awesome if you could check out a personal open source project I'm working on for the past year or so. Yeah, I can look at that right now. Fuck it, why not? IDOM. Live start creating controlling interactive web pages. Oh, is this like Selenium related stuff? Or is this generated code? Oh. How does it work? I see you've also written a Flake 8 plugin, which is cool. Is there like an example somewhere? Examples. Oh, so it's kind of like a React-y sort of thing, but in Python? Kind of? Is that the idea? Oh. It wraps. Oh god, what have I done? The arrow keys control the web pages. That is not an interaction that I expected. Also, if you Press them too fast, it gets really confused. Anyway, that's cool. MSR says, do you prefer name tuples over data classes? I do indeed. I very much do indeed. But yeah, that's really cool. Hey, what's up, Barbaya? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. But yeah, seems like a really cool idea. How do you control all the styling and such, though? That would be one question that I would have with it. But seems neat. My guess is the use case is more to like plug into notebook style stuff and put widgets in there. That would be my guess. Goobroom says, why do we prefer name tuples over data classes? They're simpler. Data classes is stranded in the standard library, so it can't get easy updates. I would prefer adders over name tuple, or blah, blah, blah. I would prefer adders over data classes if I were using data classes, but I prefer immutability and the simplicity of name tuples. I don't know, get off my damn lawn essentially is the answer there. You can make immutable things with data classes, but it's more work. It's not the default. But I'm not saying that if you use data classes you're wrong, because you're probably more right than not using data classes. So please continue using data classes. I just don't like them myself. Okay, so we need to also list the AMIs as well. AMI, that's not going to be in here though. Photo 3 list AMIs. Yeah, this is actually exactly the code that I want. Oh, my stomach just rumbled. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we don't need this. Oh no. Now this line is too long. Oh, I hate how long these are. Maybe we can do this. Okay. We'll call it the ASG client. Auto scaling client. It's not a good name. Photo 3.client EC2. Describe images. EC2 client. Hey, what's up, LibVM? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Haven't I failed? Describe images. Owners? Owners. Owners. Okay. Images. Cool. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Little Storm says, I kind of wish you didn't have to provide all fields to name tuples in the constructor. I mean, you can make defaults for name tuples. I think I go over this in my name tuple video. Explains name tuple. Oh right, there's 3 videos. Explains what is a named tuple. God damn it. It's like video 98 or something like that. No, video 100. Introduction to name tuple. Yeah, I go over name tuples in there. But yeah, you can have, I guess T2 double high. You can have from typing import named tuple. Named tuple. You can have x is an int, y is an int, which defaults to 0, and this should work. And there is a way to do it in the old way, in Python 3.7 and above. Python 3 collections, but I don't remember the syntax, so that's why I'm looking it up. Named tuple, I believe it's the third defaults, yeah. So you can do I didn't go over this form in the video because I don't use it myself. Defaults equals 2. Yeah, we'll do 2, sure. Insert nt1.y equals 2. Insert nt13.y is equal to 3. So you can see. Oh, this should have been nt2 because it's the other class. And the way that you used to have to do this before this default, so defaults is new in Python 3.7. Oh, this is slightly off screen. There we go. Ugly. Anyway, and then the way you used to do it is real gross. nt3 equals collections dot named tuple nt3 x and y. You would do nt3 dot double under new dot func. Oh no, I think it's this. Insert nt3. I think it's that. Yeah. So I used to patch the double under new object to have a set of defaults. But yeah, these are the ways that you used to do this, and you can do it in a different way. Different old way. You could do class nt4. You could extend from this and override double under new. 2, 3 slots equals this. Gotta redo slots. Double under new. Class x y equals 2. Return super dot new. I think you could do it like that. Yeah, that also works. So those are the different ways you can do that. Maybe I should make a video about this. Explains name tuple default values. Oh, that's not how I make a video. Video idea name tuple default values. You can make a 4th name tuple video. Totally not stretching that one out. But yeah, there's different ways that you can use defaults. Metalstorm. Hey, what's up, Necklyric? Hello, hello. Uber says USB cable I got with my Vape Nation broke, so I got a new vape with a new cable. I love being rich. That's funny. That's funny. Tuber says, is Marshmallow cool? I kind of have a typing issue, which is there is none. I know the creator of Marshmallow. We used it a little bit at Lyft. I kind of liked it. I haven't really used it since I worked at Lyft. But I don't know, seems kind of cool. But yeah. Metalstorm says, I've always done class something named tuple something. Oh yeah, like this form down here. Yeah. The new typing name tuple is vastly superior in my opinion. This is so nice. Worm says, so I won't just dumping shit from Marshmallow into data classes because YOLO, but I'm not very satisfied with the solution. There is a data classes Marshmallow plugin thing. If I remember correctly. Yeah. You can use this to bridge that gap. Oh no, how does this work? Not seeing these be used anywhere concerns me. Oh, I see. It converts it into a schema down here. That makes sense. Okay, never mind. This is fine. This is fine. But yeah, I guess you would do it that way. Alton Catch says name tuple versus data class. I do have that in my list of things to do, but yeah. I actually don't know enough about data classes myself to I think warrant a video. So like I would have to do a bunch of research first, which is probably a good idea anyway. But I actually don't use data classes all that much. Hey, what's up, Broner J? Hello, hello. Arbaya says, I feel like you will forget more Python than I will ever know. That's not super fair. More name tuple, Pog, says Shazraba. Yeah, we could do more name tuple. J Carey says, gotta run later. Well, thanks for stopping by, J Carey. And thank you for tier 3 subscribing. Really appreciate that. But I'll see you around. Have a good one. Rumor says, I'm scared all of those marshmallow extensions are trash. Yeah, that's what we also found at Lyft, is that most of them are just kind of trash. But, yeah. Compare name tuple to name tuple then. Yeah, I don't know that that's maybe a fair comparison, but yeah, you're right. I do know a lot about name tuples. MSR says, wait, you added double under slots to empty paren and X and Y are pre-allocated by name tuple. So, so every level, I should really do a video about slots. Unfortunately, slots is so complicated. Slots, to explain. But basically, every time you make a class, it gets its own personal set of slots. So if you have, class A with slots equals X, and then you have class B, which extends A, that has slots equals Y, and you have class C, which extends B, which has slots equals this. And then, well, actually, I'll leave that up so you can see it. Python 3-i t3.py. Slots must be identifiers. Oh, god damn it. If you look at a.slots, you'll see that it has this. If you look at b.slots, I think it just says this. However, if we make an instance of b, and we can assign to both x and y, but not z because there's no slot for it. So slots are defined per class, but inherited through the method resolution. And if you don't define slots, you get a double interdict by default. So if we take this example here, and we don't define slots, we just say pass here. Of course, we gotta import collections first. This actually breaks the immutability of this object. So you can make one of these. Make one of these, and normally, you can't assign X and you can't assign Y, but you can attribute stuff in here, so you can make some random attribute named ASDF, ASDF, ASDF. I guess I could make explains about this as well. Video idea Y slots equals empty on name tuples. This is basically what I am explaining right now. But yeah, you can see like I can assign this attribute even though it didn't exist on this object at all. But if we take the same example again and set slots to the empty tuple, slots equals the empty tuple, and we do that same example, 1, 2, we can't just assign an arbitrary attribute now. So this restores the slots attributes of the parent class. That's essentially what it's doing there. But yeah, hopefully that helps you out there. Hopefully that explains that. But yeah, the slots is mostly to restore the immutability of the parent class. Gsbolt says time to buy nametuple.com. Is that really not owned yet? Nametuple.com seems to not be a thing. Tuber says that one time I went with WebArgs, which is based on Marshmallow, and Flask API spec, which is based on WebArgs, and then the fun ensued. Oh no. Yeah, that reminds me a lot of what the web APIs looked like at Lyft. It was just a slew of these various Marshmallow or Flask plugins, and like none of them played well together. R. Marshed said, I never liked Marshmallow. I always preferred JSON schema because I could share the schemas linked to the spec and use that for documentation. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The maintainer of the Python library JSON schema often stops by the stream. If you guys recognize Julian in the chat, he was here earlier today. I don't know if he's still here. MSR says that's one thing to forget when inheriting a class. Then yes, indeed, this is a thing to look out for. The other interesting thing is actually, is dict shared among all instances? I think it is. It's like, I don't think you can have slots dict. I don't know though. slots is a little confusing. Okay, I am not gonna lie, I am about to crash, so I think I'm gonna stop streaming here and work more on this offline. But I need some food. I maybe need a nap, but I don't want to fall asleep on stream, so we're not gonna do that. But let me do my little spiel, and we will send you guys off to another channel. I don't know that anyone else in Pogrammers is streaming right now, so we're gonna find someone else. But yeah, let me do my little spiel. My name is Anthony. I upload my previous streams to YouTube. That's youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, same as my Twitch handle. I'm very, very close to 2,000 subscribers, which is kind of exciting. I was just at 1,000 subscribers like 2 or 3 months ago, so channel's been growing pretty rapidly. I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, I upload previous streams as well as educational videos, so check that out. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and I announce my streams in 2 places. One of them is on Twitter. That's twitter.com/codewithanthony. Basically, I'll say what I'm going to work on, and usually we try and work on it. This is what we didn't quite finish today, but we will continue working on that probably tomorrow. I also announce them on the Discord, and those links are all in the chat, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and yeah, let's go find someone to raid.